started.
Oh, sorry.
I got it.
She already got the cheers. Already. That's already. Welcome to another episode of Motivation Limitless. I have another special guest here. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for being on the podcast. Can you go ahead and do me a favor and introduce yourself?
Hello, world. I'm Mr. Malik Alvin. Call me Leak. You can call me Alvin. Call me Malik Alvin.
Doesn't matter what they call you.
Just call me.
Goodness gracious. Okay, first and foremost, let's talk about this. Obviously, I have a basketball in my hand, basketball here. I'm assuming this was your little thing.
Yeah. Well, for real, I started playing basketball when I was 9 years old. I played football first, though. I started playing basketball because all the kids I hung with on the block was like 3 or 4 years older than me. And we started out playing football on our block. And then after football was over, all of them went out to basketball tryouts for Island Eagles. And I wound up going to the basketball tryouts with them, but I was younger. So the coach was like, yo, how old are you? You small. And I was like, I'm 9. He was like, all right, you at the wrong practice. You can't practice with us. So that's really how I got into basketball.
But once he told you couldn't practice, what you do? You just
left?
left?
No, I ain't leave. I stayed, but he just sent me to the 9-year-old coach, and it was 12 and under. So I couldn't play that age. Same for football. I went out for football. If I was 9, it was the 65s, and I went to the 75s practice. There was 11 and 12.
So you was always around older people, like children?
Always.
How'd you go from, did you now play football, then basketball, then basketball?
So football starts in August. Football is normally like from August to like November. And then once football's over, basketball tryouts start in like November, early December. So it was just like them 4 months was always football. And then
so football was out in the Eagles too?
Everything was out in the Eagles.
I guess y'all didn't make it to Disney because Disney usually like.
They ain't had that back there.
Oh.
Yeah. So after that was crazy. After the championship, I never made it to the championship in football. I ain't gonna lie. But after the championship, we probably had like a turkey bowl game, and then that'll be
in Little League.
Yeah.
Turkey bowl on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I guess.
And then after that, it'll go get ready for basketball. But I always made it to the championship in basketball. So.
All right, started playing basketball. So I guess you say what, 9?
So I started playing basketball at 9, and it started out with me just being like fast, and I was able to jump real high. So my coach used to just want me to get rebounds and get a ball to the 8-year-olds.
So you couldn't shoot?
No, it wasn't that I couldn't shoot, but everybody got a role on the team, and my coach didn't know me. So my role was get the rebound and give it to. It was I think Velton might be 2 years younger than me, and it was Sammy, Shannon, and Lenny. And they were all younger than me, but I was the oldest one on the team, but he just wanted me to get the rebounds and get the ball to them. So that was my role for that team. But once I left and went to 10 and under, and they still was 9, it was up.
But you was shooting guard, point guard at that point?
When I was playing with them, I was like power forward.
Oh, okay.
I was just getting rebounds, and they used to call me Dennis Rodman, and I hated it.
Why?
Because I didn't want to be Dennis Rodman.
Who'd you want to be?
Probably Jordan.
Typical answer.
Yeah. What was that? I don't know what year that was. That was like 90-something. But yeah, no. Shh.
You just showed your age.
I'm 35.
Just showed your age. All right, so now football over. Once you started playing basketball, was it?
No, I kept playing football. I was good in football.
What position did you play in football?
I played my first year. Again, they didn't know me. So they put me on a defensive line.
Yeah.
They put me on the defensive line. I had number 94, and I played defensive tackle. And then one game, we played a team, and the quarterback dropped back, and I got up from the line. And I don't know, I know this is not legal. I got up from the line, I ran with one of the receivers, and I intercepted the ball and ran it back for a touchdown.
They counted that?
Yeah, they counted it. I scored, and then after that game, my coach
They
put
had to
me
be in
at
the
corner.
1990s?
It was
still in the
90s,
90s? Yeah, because they sliding.
The exact year was 98.
Okay, not too bad.
So after that, my coach put me at like, I think he put me at corner or safety, one of them. I don't remember, but I still had number 94.
Can you change your number?
No,
Can you get a
not
lower
till
number?
the next year.
Okay,
So
give you 24?
No, my next year I had number 2. No,
Okay.
I'm lying. I had number 8. So I went from 94 to 8, and then like once I established myself, they was just giving me whenever I wanted.
When did you stop playing football?
At 15,
You played in high school?
yeah.
Played middle school? Did you have a middle school team? Or
No, I played
Was
from
it still Little
Olney.
League?
I played from Olney from 9 to 15.
And then you played basketball
I played
with Alney.
both sports with Olney.
But you at 15?
I couldn't play.
You ain't play.
I couldn't.
Middle school
Once
team?
you play varsity, you can't play.
Right, you can't play. You can't do
You can't.
Little League.
No.
Yeah, that's
So
Little League.
once I was on varsity, they didn't let me play no more.
But your middle school didn't have a team, a basketball team.
Yeah,
You just ain't play.
I played.
Oh, so you
Played
played for
for
school.
Alney,
You
yeah.
played for school and okay.
I played in a million things when I was a kid.
Did you do AAU?
Not so much like not how the kids doing it now. But our AAU probably would be like
Couple
going
games.
outside the
Oh.
outside the city, like not traveling like Florida and nothing like that. I didn't do that till I got to high school.
Would you recommend kids getting into an AAU team?
No, not till they like develop. I feel like now, like how parents are, it's like a social media world. So I feel like a lot of parents are just sending their kids to Florida and just spending money on stuff, and their kids not even developed yet. So
At what age do you feel like they're developed to do something like that? Is
no,
it
don't
like
get me
the high
wrong.
school
Some of
part?
them are developed enough to where the parents should do it, and it don't be no competition in the city. But I feel like the ones that need to work on their game and develop more shouldn't play AAU yet until they're actually ready to compete outside of their city.
How does one know when they're ready?
In their city,
Yeah.
like if you go to a game and your nephew or son is like scoring all the points, and it's just obvious that nobody can do anything with them.
Then I should take them out.
Yeah, then that's when they should go and play against other kids in the city that's just as good as he is. But until then, they don't even be the best kid in their city or on the floor, but they going to Florida, and you spending $1,000 on you
So it's like
and your niece and
the ones
all
who
these
need to
people
work
to
on
go.
their skills
Yeah,
and
it
stuff
don't make
here.
no sense.
Okay.
And I tell parents like straight up, a lot of parents ask me like, "Yo, you think can you find an AAU team for my son?" It's a waste of money right now. Your son is 9 years old. He can't dribble.
So for somebody like that, what would you say? Put them in, like, get private coaching?
Yeah,
Like, what would you say?
get a trainer, work out, or a lot of kids don't play a lot of basketball. Like just like you said, did my team have a middle school team? I played middle school. I played Alney Eagles. I played Positive Image. I played all these different leagues to where I'm getting a lot of reps on whatever I'm doing. So
So it's about repetition?
yeah, even
Okay.
if I'm not working out, I'm still playing a lot of basketball. From 9 years old, playing with the older kids, then I'll play with kids my age. Then we're playing probably like in the summertime, during the wintertime, we're playing like probably 4 or 5 different leagues. So we're playing basketball, a lot of basketball. Kids don't play a lot of basketball now.
Did you play year round?
All year.
Okay. But you stopped when football happened?
Even when football was going on, we still played basketball.
But just not with a team?
No, but
you
we just still
like,
played.
pick up all
Yeah.
in on it? Okay.
How often y'all walk by a playground and see kids, like, at no league going on, you just see 20 kids out there just hooping.
It's not like that anymore.
I know, but that's why it's
You can't do that.
worse.
The city's different now, though.
It's way different, absolutely right. But
Because I can't
no,
send
don't get me
my
wrong.
son out there and be
Don't get me
okay
wrong.
with it.
It's definitely depending on certain neighborhoods. Like, I seen kids doing it in Mount Airy. Like, I would drive by there and seen kids outside playing. But it's like, yeah, you're right. It is different now.
It's
But
different.
they have access to a lot more. It's gyms
You know
that
what
they
else,
could
though?
do.
Technology.
Yeah.
In-house.
We have PlayStation, but kids that just stay on their phone and then want to come to the gym and shoot.
We had a house phone.
Yeah, for sure.
And after 9 o'clock, that's when minutes was free.
With the
And you
long
had
cord
sound.
that
Yeah.
stretched from the door to your room.
So it's a little bit different. So for a kid who might be, what if it's a kid just starting off, maybe like 5? What would you say is a good age to start basketball?
I start them at 3.
Okay.
I feel like,
Do you coach 3-year-olds right now?
yeah.
Oh, you do?
I feel like if a kid see a basketball and they like drawn to it, like you just do little stuff like put a little court in your house and I never knew this till my mom told me, like I always had a little small court in the house for you. I never knew that. until like whenever
Later.
she told me. But my court was me telling my sister to sit over there on the wall and her going like this, and I shoot a sock from the other side of the room in her arm, or just shoot
I thought you was
holes in
gonna
a
tell me
hamper.
I was about to say I thought you was gonna tell me a trash can.
No, all of that. Whatever's round that I could shoot in, I was shooting it. So that was our practice. But no, I didn't remember having a court until she brought like the outside court that was in front of my door.
So you just said you coach 3-year-olds. So if I had, like for instance, I knew my son was picking up the ball, throwing it in court, things like that. Should I I don't want to say push him, but should I all right, let me see if he likes this?
Yeah, I don't think no parent should push kids, and I hate when parents bring their kids and it's like the
forcing him to do
kids
it. The kid don't want to do it.
clearly don't want to be here, and I got to deal with a kid crying. I'm not chasing your kid. If your kid runs to you, I'm not going over there. Now if they on the court, I'm going to show them what to do, but outside of that, I ain't dealing with it. So definitely don't force your kid to play no sport because you're gonna waste your money.
There it is. I won't force him. It is what it is. So now going into a little bit more about you, rather than the kids that you coach. Tell me, continue the timeline. So now we in high school, 15, playing basketball. Can't play for Allen Eagles no more.
All right, so I never played JV. So I never played JV. So
you just tried out and they was like,
I didn't try out either.
oh.
So back
Let me hear it.
So
Go
back
ahead.
then it was a little different. So we used to have to pick. In middle school, we had to pick 4 schools that we want to go to, that we want to apply to. So I'm gonna tell you why I picked them, but I picked Abraham Lincoln. I picked.
A rail splitter?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. I picked Abraham Lincoln.
Okay.
I picked. I want to say Dobbins.
What's they Bulldogs?
Alney. Don't play. Dobbins?
Yeah, who's
They
Dobbins?
Mustangs.
Oh,
Alney is the Trojans, but that would have been like my neighborhood school at the time. And I think a Cardinal Dockley, but I couldn't go there because
you got in trouble.
I wasn't a student how I should have been my younger years.
But
I
they were
wasn't
high
a-
schools, right?
Yeah.
That's what you. So middle school, you wasn't.
Middle school is middle school, but high school was like more structured. Like you gotta go to class, do your work.
You had
I
to do that in
wasn't-
middle school.
Nah, not. I mean, it was easy at middle school, but high school is like more.
So those the high schools you wanted to go to.
Yeah.
Why did you want to be a rail splitter? I'm sorry, went
So-
to Northeast, so it's a little different.
You ever seen He Got Game?
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay. But what about for the people who never
So
seen
He Got Game is Ray Allen. He played Jesus Shuttlesworth, and that was one of my favorite childhood movies growing up. So I wanted to be Jesus Shuttlesworth. But when I got there, one of the seniors had number 34, so I couldn't wear that. And Kyle Lowry, who is on the Sixers now, that's like one of my big homies. He wore number 11, so I wore number 11. And that also was my first number, my first basketball number for Allen Eagles. So
You was 9.
I was 11. Yeah.
Was
yeah.
you 11 or
no,
was you?
I thought you were talking about the
no,
number.
you
Yeah,
was
my
9 years
age.
old.
Yeah, I was 9. I wore number 11. And they just gave me number 11. But then moving forward, like Kyle wore number 11, and I looked up to Kyle, so I wore number 11.
Okay. But this was all at Lincoln.
That was at Lincoln, yeah. So
And
my
then
ninth
what
grade
happened?
year, I didn't play because
You didn't make the team.
I definitely made the team. I had all Fs.
Oh.
So, yeah, I was.
What you did? Which way? You go to school? You
I didn't
show
know. I
up?
went to school, but I used to go to lunch and gamble all the time. So I never went to class.
Which was my cards?
Don't gamble and go to class, y'all. I was playing penny pack for $5.
A hand?
Yeah,
Sheesh. Was you coming up?
I was winning,
$5
but I wasn't going to class, and I regret doing that. Don't do that. Ask your parents for money.
$5 a hand?
Yeah,
That's a lot of money.
I was winning.
You was cheating?
I was playing with the older kids. I couldn't, and they was on the football team, so I don't want to play with them.
No.
But yeah, so I failed.
You
I couldn't even. I didn't even waste.
Money?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I didn't even waste the coach time. I didn't even go try out or anything because I already knew. Like,
You wasn't gonna be able to do
no,
anything.
I already knew. So I got all F's on my report card. My mom cried, and I just didn't want to see my mom like that. So sophomore year, I tried to get myself together. I actually did my work in the beginning. And
You still at Lincoln?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my sophomore year, did my work in the beginning. Of course, I made the team. So my coach didn't start me the first game I played in.
You ain't have to try out.
Nah,
How did they know you could play?
they knew I was there.
Oh, okay.
I had a gym still.
Oh, okay. So
I went to gym.
So you went to gym. You ain't have an A in gym?
Of course I had an A in gym.
You said you.
I'm talking about in the classes that matter.
Oh.
Math, all of them type of classes.
Don't listen. Gym still matters. Make sure y'all go get dressed and participate.
So, but the coach was the gym teacher.
Oh, okay.
So he knew me.
Makes sense, yeah.
So Malik, make sure you get yourself together for next year. So I got myself together in the beginning. So my first varsity game, I had 18. My sophomore year, and I didn't start. Next game I started, and I had 27. Started again next game, I had 28, and this is my sophomore year. So my sophomore year, I averaged 24 point something. I was the third leading scorer in the city as a sophomore. So appreciate it.
That's an accomplishment.
Cheers.
That is very, very good.
Kids, get buckets when y'all a sophomore, all right? So, but me, like the little mature part of me, knowing like how the school was and how I was in that school, I knew I had to leave that school to like, in order to like go far with basketball.
Okay.
So, we played Gratz at Lincoln, and I had a good game against Gratz. So I was even going to transfer to Gratz or try to get in Cardinal Dougherty.
For basketball, basically.
So Mark Tendo at the time, he was playing for Gratz. Then he was on his way to Temple. Talked to the coach at Gratz, who is my coach, Leonard Poole. And I went to Gratz. We had a meeting. Went in there, worked out, and he wanted me to transfer. So we wound up calling my mom. My mom wasn't with it at all. She like, no, you ain't going to Gratz. There's too much going on there. And I like damn near begged her to let me go there. So she wound up talking to the coach, and she like, all right, well, whatever, I'm gonna let you go. So I transferred to Gratz my junior year. Points dropped by 8. So I went from 24 to like 16.
Why? Why did it drop?
It dropped because, for one, Gratz is more, it's not a just come down and do what you want school.
What is
more
it?
A system.
Okay.
Like way more structure.
I was gonna say that. Probably more structure.
Way more structure. You gotta go to class, or you gotta go to class. I'm gonna leave it there. You gotta go to class. No, you gotta go to class. But it's a structure because, like, he was holding everybody accountable. Like, if
that's
you
a
do,
good thing. He's preparing y'all for
sure.
college.
Anything you do, like, you get punished for it. So, and my coach was a Q, so he had that paddle in his room, and he used to use it.
No, he didn't. He lying.
He definitely used that
lying.
paddle. God rest his soul. My coach passed away, but he definitely used that paddle. So we got a story. Me and one of my teammates, we I don't know if we cut class. We did cut class, and it was in the wintertime. And he told us like, yo, after school, I want y'all to put two sweatsuits on. And I'm like, 2 sweatsuits? So he like, yeah, put 2 sweatsuits on and meet me at the front door. So we both got 2 sweatsuits on, and it's snowing outside. And we used to have in order to play basketball, at Gratz, you gotta play 2 sports. But you don't pick the sport. They tell us everybody on the basketball team had to run cross country.
Ooh.
So before we even touch a basketball in the beginning of the school, we run cross country the first week of school. We outside before school get out, we take off. So we run like 2 or 3 miles every day after school. So we had to run the short course. That's what they call it. We had to run the short course in the snow with the 2 sweatsuits on while he followed us in his truck. So stuff like that make you not want to.
Did you cut class again? No,
not that year. My senior year, maybe, but not my junior year. So stuff like that, like at Lincoln, I could do whatever I wanted to do there, and I enjoyed it because I was doing whatever I wanted to do. But however, it wasn't the right thing to do. So
like you didn't learn discipline and all that.
Not at all. So once Gratz is a fear of if you know you do the wrong thing, you're gonna get punished for it. So
do you feel like it was better academically too?
Yeah.
Or you don't really know because you.
No, I'm gonna say it wasn't too it didn't have nothing to do with academic because I just didn't apply it at Lincoln. Like I didn't put no effort into being honor roll student and that like that. Like I didn't care about being on honor roll. Like moving, like now that I have younger siblings and all of them was on honor roll and I never made honor roll, that was crazy. That was really crazy. But yeah, so.
How'd it make you feel? That's crazy. They was all on honor roll, you wasn't?
No. But it worked out at the end though, so I ain't tripping.
I guess 35 years later, right?
Relax. So, yeah, Gratz was like that was like a life changer for me going there, because, and I tell people this all the time, like before I came to Gratz, I never even had a vision of going to college. I ain't think about going to college. I ain't even think about nothing after what was going on right now. So
you just in the present, just like
yeah, I just played basketball because I was like really good at basketball. Like outside of that, I never thought like, oh, I want to go to Temple or I want to go. Like I ain't have no plans on going to college.
What was like the switch for you? Like what changed your mindset?
So once I actually started playing AAU, my first AAU team was Catino Mobley. I was playing for Kamal Yard, and he was just telling me like, yo, one of these colleges called me about you. And I'm like, I'm just listening to him like, yeah, this college called. And it's D1 schools. Like, kids can't get no D1 schools right now. There's a lot of schools because of how this transfer portal is going on, where kids get to just transfer. It's hurting a lot of kids now that's coming out of high school because they can't go to a Division I school.
I was about to ask you that because you transferred.
Yeah.
For other kids right now, I know it's like, don't quote me, but I know it's like different things, like different. It's a system in place where if they transfer. How many times can somebody transfer right now?
They transferring every day.
Yeah, so like
for real. Like I seen one young boy transfer from this school, and then he was at this school, and all 4 Division I schools, and they just transferring. So back then,
we couldn't transfer like that.
No, nobody wanted to transfer like that.
Yeah.
So.
But that's the thing. I feel like people are chasing. Like, let's say, for instance, what school right now is hot in basketball? Tech just won, right? MSF just won?
Yeah.
They won the championship, I guess, the other day, right?
Yeah.
Would you say that's like a top school right now for basketball?
Yeah, in the pub, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how Gratz was back then when I played. Gratz from probably like, I'm going to say when Rasheed Wallace, probably even before Rasheed Wallace played there. In the early 90s, Gratz was like number 1 in the country. So everybody...
But that's the thing. So it's like, let's say I'm at an average school, but I'm scoring, like you said, like 28, all them points. Should I look like, oh, shoot, I want to go to Tech? Or should I still ball out and do what I'm doing where I'm at?
No, see, it's different there, though. So I feel like how MOTEP is, if you starting out like that, I feel like you should go somewhere where you can compete against MOTEP.
Right. Okay.
Instead of actually being on MOTEP. Because MOTEP now would have, all of the kids is like, they got loaded kids.
Yeah.
So me, I didn't go to Gratz because
of how good they were.
No, I didn't go there for that. I went. This is how I looked at it. All right, Mark leaving. I'm not going to Gratz to play with Mark and Tamir and Jason.
You gonna be the next up.
Yeah, all of them are leaving, so I'm going to be able to be the front runner now. And me and my man was transferring there, so I'm not going there to play with the team that won the championship last year.
Y'all gotta make your own championship.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now. Okay.
So a lot of kids now are going to like join people that still got years left. That don't make sense to me.
And they probably won't even get that much playing time
at all.
If so.
And no, it actually happens. And I tell people like, when parents are like, yeah, you think they should go here? No, don't send them there. Send them somewhere that's not far off, where they missing maybe a player or two where they can compete with MOTEP.
Yeah.
Instead of going there, because you're gonna waste your 3-4 years. You're gonna play, come off the bench your senior year, and then it's time to go to college. It's already hard for kids that actually play a lot at high school to get to Division I or Division II school. So
I feel like they applying too late though. They like you just said, you can't come off the bench senior year and
it's not even applying. It's about being seen. Like nobody's gonna see you for 3 years, and then you're gonna pop out your senior year, and it's gonna be a little too late. So MOTEP got kids coming in every single year. So I'm pretty sure it's an 8th grader this year that's real good. That's probably about to go there and be in 9th grade. So for you to transfer there is like kind of crazy, because some of the younger kids be older than be better than the older kids. Yeah, so it's pointless. But yeah, my coach used to tell me like, yeah, this school called about you, this school called about you, and in my mind I'm just like, I don't even know what that means, but okay. So I wound up.
Are you the oldest?
I'm a sibling.
Yes. Of your
I
siblings.
had an older brother that passed away, but he didn't play sports though, so I ain't look at him up to him for sports. I couldn't question him about nothing. So,
The reason why I asked was because I wanted to know if like you had support with the entire college process.
no, he didn't know about college. My parents didn't go to college, so it was just like, my story is crazy because it's like every step outside of me going to Gratz, every step I took, even before that probably, it's just like I'm figuring everything out. Like just like I told you, like I went to a practice with my older friends. My parents ain't even know I was going there. I just went. So every step of the way, like growing up, I was just outside, just figuring it out. And then it just so happened like I wasn't bad at it, so I come home like, yo, my mom, this costs $150. I'm trying to play football, and they're like, all right, well, you doing something. So they paid until I'm the best player on the team, and then
Okay. All right. So go ahead. My fault. I ain't
once
mean
it's
to-
time to pay the registration, it's just like, oh no, go, you good. So once that started happening, they were like, you can do whatever you want to do. But outside of me getting my mom to transfer me to Gratz, it was just like everything was just me figuring it out.
Okay.
So I stopped playing with Catino Mobley and started playing with Kyle Lowry got a team now that's called Kalo, but back then it was called Philly MJC. So I started playing with them, and then I played one tournament with them, and it's the same as this was equivalent to me going to Lincoln now and going to Gratz with the players is already still there because they already had good players on their team, but they was missing a me.
They was missing you.
Yeah.
What was special about you?
I was different for sure. I'm not saying that because it was me, but I really was different. Like all the
And
guard, I
what-
was not
what aspect?
in every aspect because I was real fast. I was athletic. I was jumping higher than everybody. I
You
knew
sound
how to
like
play
the
defense.
LeBron of the team or something.
No,
Like,
I was 6
okay.
feet. I wasn't LeBron at all. But I just had to I had a different type of attitude than probably every guard around. Like it wasn't no guards
What
around.
was your
like me.
mentality?
I was a dog. Like I'm not letting nobody do anything. Like if my coach asked me, yo, I need you to guard they got asked me to guard the 6'9" point guard or
You was just on it.
the number one shooting guard in the country. Like I got asked to do everything, and I never backed down from anything. So my coaches needed that. They needed
So you
that
like
on
to
the team.
compete?
Absolutely. As a coach too, I don't like losing. So I left.
I'm not gonna ask you about the loss y'all just took, but it's okay.
I left.
You said they stopped the game.
Yeah, that was bad.
First half.
First half,
How many points?
32-7.
Okay. I'm sorry. You don't like the. I'm sorry. Competing.
So I left and went and played with that team. So he was like trying to change my game because, like, mind you, I told you everybody knew me for scoring the ball. So the team I was playing with before that on Catino Mobley, I'm getting like 30s and 40s. But I switched teams again, and how my coach told me at Gratz, like, look, when you come here, I know
Is
you
this
ever.
like an AAU team?
This was AAU now.
Okay.
But when I went to Gratz, my coach told me, like, look, I know you averaged 24 last year, but you're not going to average that here. He like, we got a certain system. Your points going to go down, but we going to win. And we won, but my points dropped down. So I went from 24 to 17. Same thing with AAU. He like, yo, I don't need you to score 30. I need you to get 15, 16, and I need you to get 10 assists. And I'm like, so you want me to come here and pass the ball to... It's my man. So it was Reggie Ray. We had Reggie Ray and Dan Jarreau, Ty Lewis, Edwards. We only had like six players. But he wanted me to come and,
That's cool.
yeah, like be a facilitator, play defense, score when you can, and pass the ball.
How did it make you feel
Which is-
with that conversation?
So me not being like, I wasn't like smart. I didn't have like a mental for being a natural point guard. It sounds crazy to me, but at that time, that's the type of guard that I should have been because of my size. Like I wasn't a big guard, so it just looked crazy me being 6 feet, keep getting 30 points. I'm not a shooting guard. So we played at Georgetown, and I had 15 points, 15 assists. And he told me to come to his room. I came to his room. I had Ole Miss. I had Oklahoma. I had Colorado. I had like all these crazy schools leaving him messages on his phone for me. I had Pitt.
H2P.
I had Pitt.
Hey.
So after that, I'm just like, damn, maybe I should start listening and stop like trying to fight it so bad. So couple tournaments we go to, I'm like, continue to do the same thing. I like kind of buy into a system, and I start getting crazy offers. Like, and I never thought that I was going to college or none of that. So now it was like, this is going into my senior year. Like, you got to kind of like start taking school a little bit more serious.
What made you buy in though? What made you trust your coaches and like you was able to be coachable?
I don't think I ever was not coachable. I'm lying. I'm definitely lying. I shouldn't have lied like that. I think it was maturity. Like, I was like maturing a little bit, and it's also like it's with anything. Like, it's like a relationship. Like, no girl not just gonna trust a dude off the rip. I'm not about to just trust you. Like, I'm not trusting you with whatever my future about to be. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you really care enough to say like, oh yeah, you need to do this. You might want him to look better, and me to just chill. But it looked good for me to be on the team. I didn't know. So
Okay.
I bought into whatever he was saying, and it worked out. So it was kind of like that. Some people you should listen to, because this was Kyle Lowry's older brother. So Kyle just got the Villanova off of listening to his older brother. So it's like, listen, you gotta listen to somebody.
Like, he producing these athletes.
Yeah, like, but and at the end of the day, is you have to listen to somebody. I don't think there's nobody that ever got anywhere without having somebody to listen to. So I started buying into it, and then my old attitude kicked in one day. This was a big offer too. I got offered by Oklahoma. He called me in the room. I listened to the voicemail. He like, yeah, I got a guard on your team, number 11. I want to offer him. And then he told me like, look, Oklahoma offering you. They gonna come to the game tomorrow. We playing in Vegas. I had 20 points in the first half. Second half, I just felt like they wasn't passing me the ball.
Please don't tell me you just kept the ball.
I snapped. No, I didn't. I wasn't getting the ball to keep it. So second half, I snapped. So I'm like calling them all these words in the huddle. Da, 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 da. Mind you, the Oklahoma coach is sitting behind our bench. So he called me after the game. We still won the game. He called me after the game like, yo, you know, after you did that, Oklahoma left out the gym, right? And that was that. So it was just like between buying into his system and my attitude, there was a lot going on in my head. So yeah, that went out the window.
What did you feel like you had to show Oklahoma if you already had 20 in the first half?
I wanted 40. But that was my immature mindset at the time. So I didn't know. Like, all right, they already seen I could score. Why not come out and pass the ball this half?
Yeah,
but it felt like, yeah, but it's just like, you know how...
You got excited?
Was I excited? Of course I was excited. But you know how, imagine somebody come to your class, right? Imagine you the pretty girl in the class and another pretty girl come to your class. Everybody paying her attention. It is going to make you feel like, yo.
So you felt like the attention wasn't on you?
No, I felt like they feel like I'm the new kid. Like, oh, no, he doing too much now. Like, that's how I felt. Like, Dad, y'all going to hate on me, and y'all know. Everybody knew because I was bragging about it.
That's why you saying like they wouldn't pass you the ball.
Yeah, but I was already bragging about it before that. Like, yo, Oklahoma's trying to offer me. And I feel like, damn, y'all know what I'm trying to go for. Like, why not just, we winning. Keep giving me the ball. Let me go off. Because if it was y'all and y'all wilding, I'm going to keep giving you the ball. I was never that type of person. If I see somebody on our team, and we was all cool at the end of the day. So
if like somebody was on the team, if I was on your team and I told you, you know, like Villanova was in the stands.
Yeah, and then you going off, and then the second half, I'm like, all right, you good. No, like, I'm going to keep letting you go. That's how I felt at the time, though. Might not even have been that. I might have just had, I don't know. I might have just had that thought in my head. So that's how I felt. Yeah, but I was snapping. It was just child.
You was cursing and everything?
Everything. Any words you can think of.
At the coach? At the teammate?
The team.
Oh, at the team.
Yeah. And mind you, these are like county dudes. Outside of Reg and Nate, Dan is from Springfield, Ron is from Plymouth White Marsh, and Ty is from...
After you snapped, did you get the ball?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I don't remember. Honestly. I think he subbed me out. I think I got snapped. He subbed me out.
That's what you get. That's exactly what you get.
He subbed me out. He probably did sub me out. He definitely would sub me out, but... Yeah, that was a.
I would have subbed you.
That was a good learning experience for me, though.
Okay.
It was a perfect learning experience, and I think I needed that to see like you
like
ain't bigger than
you're not bigger than. Something can come right off the table.
Yeah, you're not. Your attitude can take something away, and schools don't want to give you all that money and you got a bad attitude.
They don't
That's what
want-
I try to tell
They
kids.
don't want to
now.
handle that.
They don't.
want, and they can replace you like this.
Yeah, it was a million Malik Alvins for sure. I've seen them. So that's what I try to install to my kids now. Like, as good as y'all think y'all are, is a million of y'all. So you gotta kind of be like perfect now. Good attitude, good team player. Coach
Good
tell you to dive on the floor,
classroom, good.
dive,
Yeah.
do your work, stay out of trouble.
Oh, that's a long list for kids.
It is, but it's simple. If
It
you
is.
really think about it, like, it's simple.
That's because they don't got to pay bills and none of that. They don't got
It
to worry
ain't
about
even
that.
that. It's not that. You know what it is right now?
What's it about?
A lot of kids, how I am right now, a lot of kids don't have a person like me.
What you mean?
Like
Like
a
a
person
mentor?
that can, that too.
Like a
Yeah,
mentor?
100%. But a lot of people, I didn't grow up around. All right, so when Kyle was at Villanova, Kyle used to come home and pick me up and take me up Villanova with him. But once I got to like my senior year, he was in the NBA, so it wasn't like I had that much access to him. And he was like doing that. That's a $1 billion business. Like nobody gonna be like hands on with nobody like that. But had I had somebody that was like that went through what I was about to experience, and I was able to like get that feedback from him, it was kind of like the stuff that I was doing. I was with older people, but I'd been through more than what they ever did in their life. Nope, none of them. They probably played basketball in high school, but none of them was like.
So if you feel like some of these kids out here, they need a you, can they have a you? Or
Yeah.
do you already like mentor too many? Is
It's
too many
never
enough?
too many.
Okay.
No, all my young boys, they got my numbers. They call me, tell me to come pick them up from school. They come to my crib.
Yeah,
they always they treat me like I'm their big brother, but they could be my kids. But I'm cool with that though. Like I'd rather them be around me and
Doing good and stuff rather
than
than
just be out in the street doing whatever. And I tell them the honest truth, like if they play bad, they working out bad, they doing dumb stuff at home, they're not respecting their mom, they doing dumb stuff at school. I tell them about it. I don't just be kissing no behinds or none of that. Like, and that's what's wrong with people that didn't go through that. So imagine if I didn't play basketball on a high level, and I'm just like an old head that got money, and I'm just telling you like, yeah, young boys gonna be cool, like da da da. Not telling them the truth. I'm just telling them what they want to hear because they good. They don't need that, and that's what I had. Just old heads that want me to play on their team. They got bread. That's like, yo, I want you to play on my team, and I'm just like, all right, what you got for me? You ain't telling me like.
This sound like
You know
Bel
what my
Air.
no.
It sound like
You know
Bel Air
what
with Will Smith when he
you
walked
know what
into
my
the
life
room
was like
for the AAU team. I
Listen.
know y'all remember that episode.
Listen,
Yeah.
this was my life was really like juice. I mean, not juice. Above the rim.
Okay,
You ever seen Above the Rim?
I see some of it.
That was my life 100%. I was getting sneakers from people. I was getting money. I was going to strip clubs, all of that. And I
He wasn't even old enough.
was 14 years old in a strip club.
That's crazy.
But I was getting basketball, and it was somebody that used to, yo, I need you to play on my team. There's no way I would take none of my little kids to no club.
I hope not.
They be asking, yo, I'm going out. No, you're not going out. You're not going anywhere with me. Y'all can stay spending the night at my crib. I'm going out though. Like y'all tripping. But that's what these kids need. They don't need a yes old head. Like you don't need that. You need an old head to be an old head. My old heads used to punch me in my chest. You can't do that right now, but yeah. My old heads, the old heads that didn't play ball but they knew right from wrong. Like some of them was my coaches. They used to get with me, but outside of that, like somebody that actually been through what I'm trying to go through basketball wise, I didn't have nobody to, yo, what should I do about this? Or him telling me, yo, make sure you do this. Or if your coach tell you do this. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I ain't
don't
had
talk
I ain't
back
had
and
that either.
yeah,
I
don't
ain't
talk
had
back and
no-
forth with your coach. My freshman year in college, I was beefing with my coach.
Wait,
badly.
hold on. We ain't even I don't even know. You ain't talk about your college. We still at when they took the offer off the table.
Oh yeah.
So where'd you?
So the offer got took off the table. So I had a friend that went to school in Texas at UTEP,
Okay.
Stephon Jackson. So then him and Maurice Thomas, they already went there my senior year. They was freshmen then. So going into my senior year, I had them. I had Ole Miss.
You still had us. You still had Pitt.
I don't think I had Pitt.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna say I didn't have Pitt because the coach that I was supposed to play for left
Right.
and went
Okay.
somewhere else. So I had UTEP, Colorado. I didn't go to Colorado. I would have went to Colorado. If they would have just offered me to come there right away, I would have went to Colorado.
Okay. Why?
Colorado wanted me to go to JUCO for 2 years and then come there as a junior and play. And you want to know what's crazy? I wanted
You
to
ended
go
up
to
going to a
JUCO.
JUCO though.
Right.
I was confused because you ended up going to a JUCO.
So-
You should have just took that deal.
I should have. No. But nobody not trying to go to no JUCO back then. I don't know what a JUCO is. Again, I didn't have no old head, so
All right, I get.
So-
I didn't know what a JUCO was till about
yeah, no,
12th
a
grade,
junior
so.
college. I'm not going to no junior college. You tripping? And I just won a chip, and I went undefeated. I'm not doing that. You wildin'. So
What you end up doing?
I went to the offers I had VCU. I had all the schools in Philly.
I hope you got out of Philly.
Yeah, I left.
Okay.
I had
Good
UTEP.
decision, y'all.
I only took one visit. I'm lying. I took a visit to St. Joe's, and I took a visit to UTEP. So UTEP got me though. UTEP got me because on my visit, Carmelo Anthony, So the Nuggets was playing Portland. They did a preseason game there. So
They set that visit
They
up.
lined me right up. So Carmelo in the hallway. So my old head shark that was down there coaching. He like, yeah, you want to meet Melo? And I'm like, you know I want to meet Melo. So he like, yeah, that's my young boy. I'm like, you don't know Melo. So we walk in the in the hallway, and he like, yo, Melo, my young boy want to meet you. So he dapped him up like he really knew him though, cause he used to coach at a prep school when Melo was in prep.
Okay.
So he like, yeah, yeah, what's up, young boy? You think about coming here? I'm like, yeah.
Immediately.
I'm like, yeah, I'm on my visit. He like, yeah, man, you might as well come here, man. This look like probably a good fit for you. That's all I need to hear. I'm like, damn, Melo told me I should come here. And this was our guy. This was me and my best friend, Guy. We used to have a little Nike Jordans he wore at Syracuse. So I called my man back home like, yo, I'm out here with Melo. So later that night, he like, my man Shark like, yeah, we gonna go to the club. So it's me, Melo, Kenya Martin, Darius Miles. Was Zach Randolph on that team?
First of all, time out. You was only what, 18? 19?
I was 17.
Oh my God. He's snitching on these visits, y'all. He's snitching on what these
They told
colleges
me to tell the
be
truth.
doing.
So I forgot Nene. It was Nene Hilario,
Y'all was all in there.
J.R. Smith. Who else was on that team? It was Chauncey Billups. Chauncey Billups was on that team. No, Chauncey wasn't there yet. I think Chauncey was still in Detroit. But yeah, I was in the club with them, so it was up.
That was
It
it.
was
That's
up,
all.
yeah.
That's all you needed.
I just needed to know where the paperwork was at so I could sign. So I went on a visit. So I came back home. I did my press conference, and I committed to UTEP. So I went to UTEP my freshman year, and my freshman year was crazy because I'm going from starting, just not doing whatever I want, but I'm the man. So being a man to
You're
our first
nobody.
game, it ain't that I ain't a nobody. Like, I'm still good, but you still a freshman. So I went from that to our first game. I played 4 minutes, 2 points. Next game, 2 minutes, maybe 2 points again, if I even scored. I don't even think I scored the second game. So after them 2 games, I'm snapping. I'm calling my man back home like, yeah, they tripping. I'm about to transfer. Like, they ain't playing me. He ain't put me in the game. Like, I be in practice killing, and he ain't put me in the game. So the first game we played St. Francis, New York. Then we played Penn. Then the third game we played Syracuse. So I'm like, if I ain't play against them 2, I'm definitely not playing against Syracuse. So I ain't think I was getting in the game at all. But our point guard wound up getting hurt. So he go for a layup and land on his back. My man Marv from Logan, Marv Kilgore. So he go for a layup and land on his back. So the coach like looking up and down the bench like, I'm just sitting there like, he like, Malik, go in. So he put me in the game. Mind you, my man Scoop from Philly, I don't know if Scoop was on his visit or what, but Scoop was there. He was on the sideline. So I'm like, yeah, I can't look crazy with my Scoop here. So game, they beat us, but I had a good game. I had 15 points.
Okay.
I had
How long did you play?
I played 24 minutes. 24 minutes. I had 15.6 assists, like couple rebounds. But for that's my first game, like my first game minutes, and I play in Syracuse, and I had 15 and 6. That was great. I didn't care that we lost. I ain't gonna lie. So after that game, my coach seen like, dang, he only a freshman. I probably had the best game out of everybody. I started for the rest of the year. So, but now we beefing.
That was your time, though.
It was my time, but now it's like I'm a freshman, and this is first time being the head coach. So we was like clashing bad, and I was like already wasn't like mature. So it was like a mixture of all three of them. So it was like I'm starting beginning of the game, like beginning of the season, we playing these big games. Like we played the leading scorer in the country, and that game I had 29 and 9. Then we played against they had like the 6'4" point guard that went to UAB, and then they had like a 6'5" shooting guard that went to UAB, and they had all these NBA scouts coming to see them two and my teammate DJ. They come to see DJ, and I go crazy that game. I had like 18. I think I had 18 points, like 9 assists. I go crazy that game, and we won. So I'm just like, I feel like you gotta like start treating me like how you treat him. I feel like you treating him differently, and it's like noticeable because
differently how? Just
different. Like for instance, like I'm averaging in the beginning of the season. Once I actually start playing, I'm averaging like probably like 17, 7, and 4, and as a freshman, that's crazy. At a high major school,
right?
So once you start doing that, and it's like I remember we playing Tulane when we was in New Orleans playing Tulane, and I go off in the first half. I probably had like 14 in the first half, and then he pulled me to the side like, yo, I need you to start passing DJ the ball, and I'm like, all the plays is for DJ. What you mean start passing him the ball? So now he just figure out a way for him to score the ball instead of letting the game like. Some games, just leading scorer is not going to score all the points or even score like how you want them to score. Now you like forcing it. So I'm like, I think we might have been winning at the time, but it's just like, I'm like, damn, should I shoot? Because he could probably try to take me out or something. So we go from me averaging that to we in practice, he like, yeah, you know the lob play you get? The one is for the point guard. He like, yeah, you going to fake like you going to lob with him, but DJ going to come around. I'm like, bro, what? That's the only play I got. So now it's just like, I'm beefing with him now. Like, and then on top of that, some other stuff was going on in the locker room, but that's whatever. But yeah, it's like.
Did that put you at beef with you and DJ?
No, me and DJ, I never had beef with no players, but it's just like, if you can't get off right now and one of the other players is getting off and it's working, like, why not go with what's working at the time instead of like forcing it? So now it's like you forcing us to put the ball in his hand, and if he don't got it going tonight, it just is what it is.
Right.
But me being older now, and a coach telling you like, yo, you need to get your scorer the ball, like find a way for him to score. He didn't say nothing wrong. Me now, like I understand everything he's saying, but me at 18 years old, I wasn't trying to hear that. So now it's like you hating on me. So now we beefing. So yeah, my coach at Grasswood never told me that. So yeah, so
did you leave or did you stay? What happened?
No, I left. I did.
You left? You transferred?
Yeah, I did.
Why'd you transfer? Because
I went to his office and told him, nah, it wasn't even that. It's just like, I couldn't play for him for 4 years. I'm not even gonna lie. I couldn't play for him for 4 years. Then on top of that, he was recruiting other guards like to come in. And I'm like, I'm a point guard. I'm a freshman. You want another point guard to come in and do everything I do. Like, everything. Jump high, shoot, score. He do everything I do. So why, like, I'm out. And on top of that, the coach that I was supposed to play for wasn't him.
He left.
The coach that I signed to play for left and went to Nebraska.
You couldn't go to Nebraska because he signed and left?
I could have went to Nebraska with him.
Yeah, I thought you, okay.
But Nebraska, cool. I ain't trying to go to Nebraska.
You was worried about the cold over there playing.
I'm like, would I rather go to Texas and be near Mexico, or would I rather go to Nebraska?
Would you rather go to Texas and then now you going to transfer because
cool.
You was worried about some
guys
heat?
playing.
Okay.
Always guys playing.
Because you didn't want to be in some cold.
Always guys playing.
Okay.
So then my AAU coach calls me that summer, No, let me rewind. This the hating stuff he did. My coach. I was supposed to go to.
You hear
No,
this?
look, I was supposed to go to. I'm gonna tell y'all all the hating stuff my coaches ever did to me. I was supposed to go to summer school because I failed a class in the first semester. So if I didn't take the class, I would be ineligible to go to another school. Like if I was to just transfer, I could. So I was
So
supposed
you
to go to
didn't
summer
redshirt?
school. No, I never redshirted.
Wow.
So I was supposed to go to summer school. I sat in my coach's office like, yo, I think I want to transfer back home to be closer to my parents so they could like actually see me play. He like, why would you want to do that? I'm like, so they can see me play. Like I'm in Texas. They not coming out here. And he was like, yeah, but if you leave, you gonna make it look like I'm a bad coach. He like, I don't want to look like that. And then he told me, and if you leave, I'm gonna blackball you.
Wow.
An 18-year-old kid. I ain't gonna say your name, but if they look it up, they know who my coach is. But he flat out told me he will blackball me. Like, yeah, if you leave, and I'm just looking at him like, yeah, I'm definitely not staying. That's not gonna make me stay.
For people who don't know what that means,
blackball means if you don't give somebody,
in the nicest way,
if you don't give somebody what they want, they'll go to the next person and talk bad about you, so they don't want you. So what he did was he actually did it too. I'll tell you moving forward, but yeah, he actually did it. So my AAU coach called me in the summertime, like, look, you going to this JUCO in Florida. They #1 in the country. And that was it. But that's the old head that I've been looking for right there. Like, yo, no, it ain't no what you want to do. Is I'm telling you what to do. This gonna work for you, and you need this. So, and it was crazy because that joint was in the middle of nowhere. My phone ain't had no service.
In Florida?
Yep. We was in Marietta, Florida.
Okay.
No service. I had T-Mobile. Sidekick. No service. So I was paying the bill, no service.
That's probably what you needed.
I needed it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I needed it.
The coach knew what he was doing.
So, no, he ain't know that. He ain't know it was gonna be that. But basketball-wise, I definitely needed it because my game,
changed.
My game went crazy after that. I was around nothing but people that actually played basketball, and we ain't had no life outside of it. And we ain't hop the gate and go swimming. Our fun was going swimming, going to the gym, hooping, listening to music. Of course.
Don't say of course, because I know a lot of people can't swim.
No, I can swim.
No, not like...
I got a pool in my backyard.
Not like standing and walking,
no, I
swimming.
Jump and dive, backflips and all of that.
Okay. You don't go
in
in
the
and
ocean.
hold your nose.
No, I don't
that.
do
Okay.
that.
You can go swim in an ocean? Okay, you can swim there. Okay.
Flipper. So, yeah, our fun was going swimming, hooping, or we go to the mall. They ain't really had nothing, or Walmart. That was our fun.
Always a Walmart near the schools.
Yeah,
that was out
the Walmart was nowhere near the school though. Our school was in Maryland. Maryland. Our school was in Florida. We had to go to Alabama to go to Walmart. So it was like a 30-minute drive, and it was nothing to do. All dirt roads.
So y'all all go in a group, or it's
we got so we got like a couple country boys down there, and then we got the city boys. So it was me, my man Mario Little he was from Chicago. My man Mario Edwards, he was from Ohio. My man Vern was from New York. Was anybody else? Yeah, I'm trying to think if anybody else was from the city. I think everybody else was from the country. It was a bunch of country kids. So us four really used to be together. Well, I know I used to be with my man Tori, but Tori was from Tennessee.
I mean, that's still kind of, if you doing city, that's like Memphis. What part of Tennessee?
He still was country. He still was country.
He gonna watch this and
no,
call
that's
you
cool
later.
too. That's cool.
Watch.
They know I'm telling the truth. So yeah, we used to hang together. But outside of that, my man Mario was #1 in the country, #1 player in the country, and all of the sophomores were there. Were like top 75.
So when you transferred, you were what? Junior now?
Sophomore. I played my freshman year there. Then I went to Chipotle my sophomore year.
Okay.
So I'm thinking like I'm about to call Lonnie and tell him like, yo, what's up with Colorado? They wanted me to go to JUCO. I'm at JUCO now, so what's up? But our school at the time was so powerful. Our head coach used to come in our practice and ask the sophomores like, yo, what school y'all want to go to? Like, don't tell me what school. Don't ask me what schools recruit y'all. What school do y'all want to go to? So he asked us down the road. My man Mario like, I want to go to Kansas. Then my other man was like, I want to go here. He's like, I want to go here. And I'm just thinking like, I don't know where I want to go. I'm like, I gave him a list of 3. I'm like, I'll either go back home and go to 1 or 2 was like in 1. So I either go to LaSalle or Temple. I'm gonna go to Pitt.
Here we go. About time we come back up.
I'm gonna go to Pitt, or I'm going to go to. At the time, I wanted to go to Fresno State.
Why?
I don't know. I really ain't
You
had
don't have no answers for some stuff.
I wanted to go to Fresno State because I want to go somewhere. In my mind, I'm like, I want to go somewhere away that's warm, but not like, I wouldn't say like I want to go to UCLA. I wouldn't have wanted to go there because like I feel like UCLA is like a high school, and I'm gonna have to like go prove myself all again. And they gonna be taking my plays away again. I don't want to go through that. So I could go somewhere like mid-major and go crazy and still get where I wanted. But it's crazy though because if I would have went there, I would have played with Paul George. That would have been crazy. So this is the crazy story, right? We go to this like the top JUCO players in the country. We had like a camp. So Fresno coach is like walking in the gym. So I tap him like, yo, I'm trying to come to your school. And he's like, what's your name? I'm like, Malik Alvin. I'll go to Chipola. So he's like, yeah, y'all number 1 in the country, right? I'm like, yeah. He like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna call my coach and see what's up. So I'm like, all right, bet. He gave me one of these Jones. He ain't see me play yet. He said, yeah. I talked to my coach. We could give you like a partial scholarship right now. I'm like, partial? I'm good. I'm like, what's a partial scholarship? He like, no, the first John you come in, you pay for school through financial aid, and then the second half we'll give you a scholarship. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I told him just like that. Like, no, I'm good. It's cool though. He seen me play. Nigga chased me. He chased me in the elevator. Like, yo, yeah. And he seen me play. He didn't see me play at camp. He seen me play in a JUCO tournament. So it was like all the top JUCOs. So I think we played against like the number 5 school in the country, and we went crazy on them. And then
I was going to say, did y'all win?
Yeah, we beat everybody. So he in the elevator like, yeah, I talked to my coach. We got a scholarship for you, but I already committed somewhere else.
Oh.
So this is the commit story. Sorry, coach. So I don't know if I can say this. Statute of limitations, how many years? How many years?
I don't know if you...
This,
I thought it was like...
06. I took my SAT in 06.
I feel like we good. Don't say... You don't got
I took
sugar,
my SAT. I'm not going to... I'm not.
But you don't have to say too much detail.
It's cool, I'm telling you. So my coach...
We're going to have to cut this up.
My coach at the time...
All right, let me see.
My coach at the time was in D.C.
Okay.
So,
just don't do no names.
I ain't doing no names.
All right, here we go. Good.
My coach at the time was in D.C.
Okay.
Mind you, I was messing up a little bit in school, so I had to get like a perfect SAT score.
Somebody took your SATs.
Did they?
Oh, my God.
So they took my SAT, we go down there, my man signed off on it, and I got the perfect score. And
for the SATs?
Yeah. But see, this is the messy part, because if I tell the second part, they're going to know who it is.
Oh, don't tell the second part.
I got to.
Don't tell the second part. Well, not a part. Not a part of...
I'm going to tell you. Because I don't want you...
I don't need nobody getting in trouble coming back to the... They going to source this video, like...
It's fine.
Let me see. 2006. Hold on. What's this?
That's 24? Almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, they got different stuff, like technology and stuff, so you can't cheat now, right?
Cheat what?
And like the SATs.
I don't even think... They don't take SATs no more. Oh, yeah, they don't even take them no more. They do? They don't take them no more?
Some people do.
Yeah,
they don't take SATs
They're not
no more.
required as much, but they still take them.
All right, well, they don't take them no more. So, long story short, my coach got a new coaching job at Binghamton.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. He came from Georgetown, though. So, he came from Georgetown to Binghamton. So, I look at his face, I'm like, yo, what you doing here? He like, yeah, I just got a new head coaching job. I'm like, oh, all right. I'm reading the shirt like, I never heard that school a day in my life. So he like, yeah. I'm like, all right, but what you doing here though? He like, I came to see you. I like, you ain't come see me with that shirt on. So he like, yeah. So we sit down talking like, yeah, da da da. Like, look, I looked out for you, so like, help me out. Then he telling me everything I want to hear though. Like, look, I'm gonna give you the ball. I'm gonna let you do whatever you want to do. Da, da, da. But he ain't say no lies though. So moving forward, I'm like, all right, I'm going to see what's up. So I wound up going up there on a visit. Mind you, they trash. on my visit, he had his two starting guards. They double teamed me the whole practice, like the whole practice. Like he told them like, I want y'all to play full, but the whole time you double team them. I was killing them, both of them together. I'm scoring. I'm getting it. We had a big dude on our team named Jan. He was 7'1", 7'1", like 300 something pounds. They said he scored more on my visit when he played on my team than he did all year. And just the one time playing with me. That's how easy I was, like, giving him the ball and all that. So I'm calling back home like, these niggas trash. I'm not coming here. They trash. I'm like, bro, there's no way I'm coming here. They're super trash. But I came on a visit really because I wanted to go home. I flew to New York. My man came and picked me up from Philly. So he drove up 2.5 hours from Philly. And his little brother went to show him. He came and picked me up in a Lincoln. They had no shocks in it. That joint was on the ground. Every bump we hit, that joint like,
you felt it?
That joint was crazy. My man came and picked me up. That was hilarious. But I went back home. I think my visit was supposed to be like 3 days. I think I went up there
for a couple hours.
I went up there for in the beginning of the day. I think they took me out to eat. I hooped with the team. I think they took me to some little something they had. And then my man came and picked me up from the hotel. So I went to Philly for a day and a half. And then I think I told them to get my flight back home from Philly. Yeah. So I wound up staying in Philly for a day and a half. Then I had to fly back to Florida. So I wound up, this is how I committed though. So my best friend at the time, DJ, he was at St. Jude's. We was having the same type of problems though. He had the problem I had my freshman year. He like, yo, he ain't playing me, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to transfer. So I'm like, yo, you might could go to this school I'm about to go to. So I don't even know if I'm going to go there yet. It's just if it work out, it work out. So the coach this the first piece. He like, yo, I'm trying to see if we can get this other guard. And I'm like, who the guard? And he like, Tiki Maben. And I'm like, oh yeah, I remember him. Me and him was at All-American camp together. So he like, yeah, here go his number. Hit him up and see what he trying to do. So I call him. I'm like, yo, you thinking about going to Binghamton? He like, yeah, I'm thinking about it, but I don't know. I'm like, listen, if you go, I'll go. I said, that's the only way I'm going though, because they trash. So he like, all right, whatever, let's go. So me and him both committed. So then I called my man, and I'm telling him yeah, you might as well come to school with us. And then he I called the coach on the three-way. He got some film. So we sent him the film of DJ. Called me back in 5 seconds. Like, yo, can he get released from school? So his coach was hating on him, so he didn't give him no release. But his mom was a cop. So, and this actually happened. He got robbed. Somebody robbed him at gunpoint. So it was he was getting
in the city?
Yeah. So it's his mom don't want him in the city, so he got to go somewhere else. So he was able to get a waiver, so where he could transfer and play right away. So we all ended up at Binghamton, and it was up.
It's not like that no more. You really can't. Other athletes don't. You see how y'all just communicated and did all that? Other athletes now, they compete against each other so much.
I feel like they too. No. They too buddy now.
I guess I guess it depends on the sport then.
This is the crazy thing. We was on the same, me and Tiki was on the same team. This was my man, but y'all
would compete against each other.
What?
So
yes.
that's a good thing because iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, but
good.
these kids is too buddy. Even
from
if they
different teams.
Yes. If my man, this is true story the other day.
When
we playing in the playoffs.
Y'all lost?
Yes. Do you know my starting point guard was on? He played AAU with my other two young boys. Mm-hmm. They all on the same AAU team. Mm-hmm. He talking crazy before the game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had 30.
He had 2.
He did have 2.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I was kidding.
We only had 7. He might have out of 7. He had 4.
Why? Why you think he was too friendly, but he wasn't competing?
He wasn't competing at all because now the crowd going crazy. My young boy dad is in the corner talking it ain't easy, is it? And he over there laughing and bro, what are you laughing for? I don't understand what's funny right now.
Is he a senior? Junior?
Yeah. What you mean?
in high school
Middle
right
school.
now. Oh, yeah.
In
My
8th
bad.
grade. They all in 8th grade. But it's just like, and it was like hurting me, but he needed to hear it. Like, bro, that's showing like weakness. Like,
You told him?
Yeah, I told him that. I called timeout. First, young boy ripped the ball out of his hand. I'm like, timeout. And they came over. I'm like, yo, that's showing weakness.
He ripped it out of his hand?
He ripped it out of his hand, but then that's not the weak part, though. I don't care about that. I do care about it, but I don't care about it. The part I care about is that after he ripped it out your hand and start going the other way, you didn't even run him down. Like, you just...
He ain't play no defense.
No.
He just let it go.
He grabbed this out of his jersey and started walking in the court. I called timeout. I'm like, bro, that's weak. Like, that's soft to me. You're like, how I'm soft? Like, because you're not competing. Like, if they your friends, I get it. They my young boys too, but you think I don't want to beat them? And it was my young boys before you probably even knew them. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to lose at all. And you just being so friendly. And if you the best player on your team and everybody look up to you, what you think they going to do when they get in the game?
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely not. But, like I'm saying, even with my best friend, though, like, if we in practice and he on defense and I got to score, I'm going right at him. Like, it's just me. Like, I don't care who it is. My grandma, my mom, like, whoever. If y'all step in front of me, it's up.
I can't wait to check Rock. I can't wait. I'm so excited because... And I'm going to get back to y'all and let y'all know how many points I beat him by. I'm playing full court, half court. What you want to do?
You pick.
Full court, because you slow. You a little slow. You play full court.
That's cool.
I'll keep you updated. So, all right, now we in what, junior year?
Yeah, junior year was the best.
Because now y'all all
I
at
started
the school.
off crazy, though.
You at the school that was trash.
Yeah.
But y'all not trash anymore?
Nah, we ain't trash.
Okay.
We got it together. But it was crazy how it started because I got in trouble. So...
You couldn't stay out of trouble, could you? Each you had to put your mark at every territory?
No, it's just like stuff just be happening. Like, I don't...
That's the answer the kids give now. That's not the answer.
Stuff do be happening. I took responsibility, but it happened. So, one day we go to Walmart.
Look, here we go. Y'all should have knew.
One day we go to Walmart. So, it's me, I think like 4 of my teammates. And I'm shopping, and there's like a box of condoms, like open, like, you know how somebody open a box of condoms, but the condoms is like out on the you know?
You took the condoms.
I did. I took like 4 of them, maybe 5. I took a little handful and put them in my pocket. But after I put them in my pocket, I was in Walmart probably 30 minutes after that. Like, it ain't like I put them in my pocket and dipped. So I kept shopping. So after a while, I forgot I had them. I forgot I put them in my pocket. I paid for everything that I had. So we all had our basketball sweatsuits on. So it was like a white dude with like regular clothes on. So as I'm walking out the door, he like, yo, excuse me. And I'm like, what's up? He like, can I talk to you? And I'm like thinking he like somebody from the whatever, where we was at, just want to ask me questions. And he like, yeah, I'm with Walmart security. And I'm like, all right. And then he grabbed me. Like, bro, like, you're not going to grab me. So I flung him. I flung him off me. So as I flung him off me, there's an old lady behind him. I flung him off me. He like stumbled back and knocked the old lady over. The old lady fall. And then they put in, so this was on ESPN and everything.
For real?
Yeah. It was in the front page of Philadelphia paper. It was on Philadelphia
What year
Inquirer.
was this?
09.
I gotta look this up. I gotta fact check you.
You could go on Google and look it up. I told you everything is Googleable. So I'm going to tell you the truth. But you could go on, listen, you can go on Google and look it up. It say Malik Alvin steals a box of
condoms.
It say I stole a box of 48 condoms. I didn't even know condoms came in 48 boxes. But it's like I stole a box of 48 condoms, ran out of Walmart and ran an old lady over and she got a concussion.
That was bad.
Like I was a running back. That's how they said it.
That was bad.
Then they said I got arrested. Like it was just a lot. So after that, literally, if y'all was watching a game on ESPN, that joint came across the bottom of ESPN. Binghamton basketball player Malik Alvin arrested.
Oh, you seen it? Oh.
Told you. So it came across the joint, Malik Alvin arrested. So my mom calling me crying like, "Oh my God, you got locked up? You in jail?" I'm like, "How I'm in jail if I'm talking to you?" I'm like, "No, none of that stuff happened." I'm like, something did happen in Walmart, but how they putting it out, it didn't happen.
But that's because you was an athlete.
That's because nothing happens there. So however they wanted to spin that to get some press, that's exactly how they did it.
That was their national news
Yes.
for the year.
So my coach hit me up like, yo, I'm in my room. He like, yo. I'm like, what's up, coach? He like, it's something you want to tell me? And I'm like, no, why, what's up? He like, come to my office. Go to his office. So we sitting in there talking. He like, you sure it ain't nothing you want to tell me? I'm like, no. He like, what happened today? I'm like, nothing. We went to Walmart, got some stuff. He like, what happened at Walmart? I'm like, I was shopping. I'm like, I was shopping. Some boy grabbed me. I pushed him off me. I got in the car and we left. He like, that's all that happened? And I'm like, yeah. He like, all right. He like, all right, go in the locker room and get your coat and stuff. So I'm thinking, I'm like, you about to turn me in? What's up with you? So he like, we about to go to the police station. So what my coach did, what was smart was, before that they try to come find me or anything, he took me to the police station and let me tell them exactly what happened before they try to lie and say, oh no, this happened. So I go to the police station and my coach like, my player was in an incident in Walmart. I want him to tell you exactly what happened. So I told him like, I was in Walmart. I'm like, I picked up some condoms that was outside the box. I'm like, I forgot I had them. I'm like, as I'm walking out, a dude in regular clothes grabbed me. And he like, he ain't had no uniform on. I'm like, no, he had on plain clothes. And he like, so what you do? I'm like, after he grabbed me, I flung him off me. So the cop like, yeah, that's weird that he don't have no security uniform on. So he like, if I go to Walmart and I look at the tape and it's exactly how you say, then nothing's gonna happen. But if it's different from what they say, they might try to press charges on you or whatever. Like you might get locked up or whatever. So go to Walmart. Everything I said was exactly how it was. So then the only thing was the lady that actually got hurt. She was like an older lady. I had to have a meeting with her. So I had a meeting with the lady. I sat down. She like, yeah, I know you seem like a nice kid. Like I don't think that you meant
she wasn't like a...
No, she didn't press charges or nothing. She like, I know that you don't seem like a bad kid, and I know that you didn't purposely get me knocked over. And he's like, that guy shouldn't have put his hands on you not having his work uniform on.
Oh, so she knew too? Yeah,
she knew. Everybody knew. But I told him exactly how it was. Like, if you had a uniform on and you would have been like, yo, I need to talk to you, I probably would have stopped. But you had regular clothes on and you gripped me up. You didn't even have to put your hands on me. I probably would have just still stopped there like, damn, I forgot I had them in my pocket and just paid for them. But that's not what happened. So forward, I had to do community service in the summertime. No, I had to do 60 hours of community service at like a Boys and Girls Club. I used to have to go there and like teach the little kids basketball or something. And then I was
that seemed like fun though.
The whole time I was doing it, I think it was like 6 months, and then I was on probation for 6 months. And then after I had completed everything, I think I had to pay a fine, and then it got thrown out. So after I did all that, it got thrown out. So if you look it up, like as I got a record, I don't got no record. But the parole board was crazy. So you on probation, like you gotta like check in. Like if I got a game in New Hampshire, I gotta call him like, yo, I'm leaving Binghamton. I gotta go to New Hampshire.
Don't he gotta approve it?
Yeah. But I don't know none of this. So he called me one day like, yeah, you were supposed to come see me today. I'm like, oh, all right, no, I ain't coming. I got a game in New Hampshire. He said, you got what? He said, listen, next time you go somewhere without telling me, I'm going to make sure you locked up. I'm like, man, wow. So then I started seeing him a little bit more too. Like, he ain't make me take piss tests or nothing. But I seen him like a couple times. He was like, no, you a cool, like, he like, you a cool dude. Like, you don't got to come see me no more. I seen him probably like 2 or 3 times. And he like, no, you seem like a cool kid. Like, you don't got to come see me no more. I know, like, how it's supposed to be, but just make sure these next, whatever, like, stay out of trouble. Make sure you complete your community service. So they charted my community service. Like, I go there, sign in, and then sign out the time I left until I got 60 hours. But after that, he was like, yeah, he called me at the end of the season, like, yeah, you officially off probation. You ain't getting no trouble, so we gonna throw it out. So that got thrown out. But basketball-wise, that was the time. So Binghamton never won nothing. They had a losing season since they've been at college. We came there, we won the regular season championship, we won the conference championship, and we was the first team to go to the NCAA tournament. And we got smacked in the first half. First round. We played Duke in the first round. They smacked us.
Oh man.
Smacked
Why
us.
They
They lined us. They didn't want to see us shine. We thinking we gonna play somebody like. If we had to play somebody like Pitt or something like.
Oh, after you wanted to go to Pitt, now okay.
No, if we had to play somebody like that wasn't Duke, and I feel like how our team was, like we all had high major transfers.
Mm-hmm.
So like guard wise, we was cool. Like we only was losing by a couple points in the first half. Second half, once we got tired, it was over. They were subbing 5 All-Americans at a time. It was nothing we could do. We wasn't getting out the game.
Mm-hmm.
I was standing up looking like, there's 5 more, y'all? That was wild. So we lost. We lost to Duke.
But knowing you were going into the tournament, like, how did it make you feel?
I felt, I don't know. It was a crazy feeling because I ain't never experienced nothing like that. Like we had cops chauffeuring us everywhere. We was in a private jet. It was a lot. We had people like, and then when we came back, it was crazy because we had like all these people at our school. Like to see us come back with signs. But then even before that, like our championship, before we went to the zone, our coach like, yo, pack a bag because y'all not staying in your apartments. So we like, why? He like, because y'all can't stay on campus tonight. So we like, why we can't stay on campus? So as we leaving off campus,
you can see everybody coming.
Yo, but all around our school is like people in tents, like, because they never had that before. Mm-hmm. So like how we got the Sixers, they don't got no NBA team. So we the NBA team for them. So they like, it's like so many people outside sleeping in tents, and he like, that's why y'all can't stay. Cause our apartments is too like accessible. Like they could literally walk up the hill and be at our apartments. There's no gates or anything around there. So if somebody knew where we live at, they could come knock on our door.
I mean, they probably just wanted a signature.
But yeah, that was the whole purpose of us staying on campus. Though. They wanted us to focus and not be around it. So once I seen that, I'm like, dang, that's crazy. They really never won nothing. And at the time, like I'm gonna honestly say, like from a kid in basketball, I always been on a winning team. Like always. Like just like I said, they went from not winning nothing, and then I come there, and my man come there, and my homie come there. It's still winning. Like I'm always a part of some winning stuff.
Okay, that brings us to a good point then. So then you surround yourself with winners.
I'm a winner.
That's not what I asked you. I asked you, do you surround yourself with winners?
No, I don't think I surround myself with winners. I think people want to be around a winner. So
do you want to be around other winners?
Around other winners, yeah, of course.
Okay, that's what that was the first question I asked.
Sometimes I gotta bring the winning out of others.
I agree. That's fine. But I just want to make sure you answered that first question.
Yeah, I don't want to be around losers.
Okay.
How you feel?
I'm great. I want to be around winners. I'm next to you. I feel like a winner.
I'm glad you do.
I can't wait to check her out.
You're winning in life.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I think you thirsty? I think because okay. I think you needed one. Yeah.
My face a little.
When did you after that season you graduated? Was that senior year?
That was my junior year.
Okay. What happened senior year?
Got kicked off the team.
Oh my God, y'all. I'm done.
So we got Walmart.
Again?
Yeah, they got us again. So we went to a party.
Ginger ale, y'all, because I need.
Yeah, we went to a party, right? And I think we was drunk.
And y'all ended up at Walmart.
Yeah. No, we went to the party, but a credit card was found.
Oh.
So a couple of my pals went to Walmart. And they bought a TV.
You already said who was all on the team. So
I don't gotta say who did it.
It's okay. Yeah, your pals. You don't. Go ahead.
My pals did it.
Oh, you ain't your pals?
I ain't gonna say me, but I was involved.
Okay.
I was in the car, but I was there.
Oh, I think I remember this story. Okay.
Yeah, I was in the car. So it was like guilty by association.
You was the driver.
I was in the back seat, actually.
You was the lookout.
I was asleep.
You was drunk?
Yeah. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
That's what's on file. I want y'all to know that's what's on
So
right there. Go ahead. So they was on. So how you know what happened in Walmart? So how you know what happened in Walmart?
I heard.
Okay. So this like secondary. This ain't really a primary source.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened in Walmart, honestly. We was at a party, drinking. Somebody, my pals, they found the card and went to Walmart, bought flat screen TV, all this other stuff. So they came out, loaded the TV in the car.
How many? Was it a lot of like? Cause how did y'all fit the stuff in? You asleep in the car. This was a van.
I think we had a Jeep.
Okay.
No, I'm lying. We was in a Charger, but they put the TV in the trunk. Well, one of my other pals that was in the car with me said, "Hey, I want a TV too."
They didn't go back in.
My pals went back in Walmart, and they tried to get another TV.
They got
But
caught.
then,
That's when they got caught.
It ain't even that they got caught. The lady was like,
ID.
"Yeah, can I see your ID?" So then my pals was like, "Hold up, we gotta go get it out the car." They never got the other TV. So we took that, bang. Next day, one of my teammates decided that it would be a nice idea if he told the girl who card it was, like, "Yo, my teammates found your card. We want to give it back." But he thought it would be decent if he like, "Yeah, my teammate stole your card," or whatever he said at the time. But I don't think that's right, and I want to get your card back. So she wound up getting all her money back that was spent off the card. But for the fact that the Binghamton police didn't know what was going on, and they like everybody was like sticking to their same story, they told us they gonna make sure we never play basketball there again. So they was just like, they can't play because they under investigation. So our AD at the time, they like he like, yeah, whoever was involved can't play. But they all like, yo, Nia leaked, they ain't had nothing to do with it, because I really was in the car, like, in the back laying down. So everybody like, yo, leak ain't had nothing to do with it, leak ain't had nothing to do with it. So my coach, like, I know you ain't had nothing to do with it, but you was in the car. I should have just told everybody to say I wasn't in the car, right? If I ain't had nothing to do with it.
I'm not agreeing or disagreeing, but I agree.
So
You're about to get me caught up.
the AD, like, y'all not kicked off the team, but right now y'all suspended until we find out what's going on. Fast forward. Rewind. Sorry. The whole reason why, and this is kind of my fault, kind of my coach's fault too. So we get a check in the beginning of the season, right? I want you to tell me if this is fair or not. Whose side you gonna be on? I'm not saying whose side is what. I'm not naming whose side is what. I want to see which side you picked up.
Okay.
Right? So we get a check in the beginning of the year, $2,200. So our coach wanted us to put $1,100 on our meal cards, and we keep $1,100.
Okay.
Cool. First semester we did it. Me and my pals we're big deals now, because we winning all these games and whatnot. People kissing babies and whatever. So now my coach, our meal plan. So like we go to the cafeteria, and they bring all our stuff up, and then it'll come up like $40 or something. And they'll look up and see it's me or one of my other pals.
But I would just go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, y'all good. And then they'll be like, take rearrange it now. It'll be like, oh, just pay $1, just swipe $1. So now we got all this money on our meal cards, and they not even making us pay for our food. Like literally, I would really have all my homies from back home come up there, like, hey, go take my car and go. We got like a school store, it's like a market, but it's on campus. Go up there, get whatever y'all gonna get for the weekend, because I need my ID. So they go there, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, whenever y'all go to the cash register, tell her that it's for me. Just be like, he home or he in the apartment doing something. So they go down there, getting cases of sodas, all this stuff, and bring it back. And I'm like, how much she charge you? And they'd be like, $4. So we got $1,100 on there for the first semester. The second semester, I had probably like $700 left on my meal card.
Is this the $2,200? Where's this coming from though? Because
we get a check in the beginning of the semester. I think it's like an athletic check.
Like okay.
So I told my coach next year, like, yo, I got $700, so I could take the $700 off. He like, no, you can't take the money off. So I'm just wasting $700. So what I did,
Never put that 1100 on.
second semester, we get our 2200. I might have put $300 on that joint. I don't even think I put that. I probably put $200 on there. And I'm like, he could check how much money we gonna. He like, Malik, why you only got $200 on there? I'm like, because we don't even pay for food.
Oh.
Like, why would I put all that money on there? He like, no, you have to put it on there. I'm like, bro, I send it to my mom. I'm like, I send the rest to my mom. So he like, all right, cool. So now our senior year, he remembered that I did that. So now he put the whole 2200 in our meal card. So we don't got no money to do nothing extra. Like normally, like in the beginning, we get a little 1100. I bought a car the first time I did it, little Bonneville 99 joint. So this joint, I'm already like, yeah, I can't wait to get our check. So we get our card, we get our new IDs, and we check the balance on it. It's like 2200, and I'm like, yo, why we got 2200 on there? He like, yeah, you think you smart now, don't you? I'm like, bro, I don't got no sheets. I don't got no tissue. I don't got nothing in my apartment. Like, you're wilding. We don't have pillows or nothing. Like, I don't have, and we didn't sleep on the regular beds that they had, the little twin beds. Like, everybody took their twin bed out.
Which y'all bought beds?
We had the queen size blow up beds.
Oh, the air mattress?
Yeah. So
Well, y'all was pretty tall and big for a twin.
Yo, we didn't have no money to do nothing. Like, them joints $40, we didn't have no money. So we all go to him like, yo, like, bro, we away from home. We don't have no money. Like, that was our only money. And he, like, just basically like, what y'all want me to do? So, of course, when we find a credit card, we going to Walmart. Like, that was no brainer. I might have told him when they go in there, give me some socks or something.
See, now he's involved.
What?
You was asleep.
I was asleep.
You was just asleep. Now you were involved.
Open the eye. What y'all about to do?
All
They
right,
said,
go ahead,
yo, we going to the store. You need something?
Yeah, I need something. What you say? You need
I was
some
sleep
socks?
talking.
Oh, now you was sleep talking.
Yeah, give me
you
some.
wasn't really.
No, give me a blow up mattress and some socks. And
everything you needed.
Whatever.
Everything you needed.
So, wound up getting all that stuff. So
that's the semester it happened.
Yeah, so my senior year is when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So he put all the money on the card. So that's why when they found the card, they did what they did.
Mm-hmm.
We really ain't had no money. So moving forward.
So you didn't play basketball?
No, not my senior year. So my other two pals, same predicament. Not one of them. One of them was his dad coached at Syracuse, so he had bread, and his wasn't money wise. He got caught with some weed in his room. But my other homie Tiki that came there with us got caught with some coke.
Why is you telling this on?
It's Googleable.
Okay, it's Google. Okay. Listen,
he was on the news.
He ain't telling y'all.
Oh, he was on the news.
Your story.
He was on the news for it, chained up, like in court. Yeah.
Might have him on the episode now.
So now we my AD is like, yo, anybody in any type of trouble, y'all off the team. So
y'all was wilding after winning season. Y'all was just acting crazy.
I think we need a 30 for 30. Real rap. So we got kicked off. So now I'm like they crazy though, cause they like withdrawn from school and everything. So I'm like, so my coach like, yo, if you staying out of trouble the first semester, I think he was just trying to lie me. I don't think he knew that it wasn't gonna let me play. So he like, look, if you pass all your classes and stay out of trouble your first semester, like I think they'll let you back on the team. I think he just like graduate. If you gonna do anything, graduate.
Yeah.
He couldn't have told me that though, cause I'd have been like, bro, I'm out. You tripping. So I was in them books. I passed all my classes. So then I come back like, yo, I passed all my classes, blah blah blah. And he like, yeah, they just trying to see something. Still ain't let me back on the team. Yeah, finesse me. But ain't nothing wrong with running school.
It was a good day.
Because I finished all my classes. Okay. But, yeah, they withdrew from school. And I'm telling my man, like, yo, won't you just finish the year up? My man went right back home. I was the only one on campus. Out of everybody that got kicked off, everybody went home. Me and my man Dave, who Pop was the coach at Syracuse, he stayed and finished. But everybody else, they just stopped going. So after I got kicked off, finished my school year.
Graduated?
I ain't graduated yet because I still needed 2 more classes. And since I was kicked off the team, they wasn't going to pay for the classes. So I had to wind up paying for the classes myself. But I did take them. I did go back and take them.
graduate after that?
Yeah,
Did you graduate with your major?
human development.
Okay.
So after my senior year, I did my year, but after that, I wasn't in school, so I was trying to go overseas. So I went home. I came back home. I'm playing in the pro-ams. I'm killing everything, like killing. We played against like a bunch of NBA dudes. It was like Marty Collins, Mark Tyndall, Hakeem Warwick. It was another dude from the Raptors, but I don't know his name. I don't even think he was from here. I think that he just probably was homies with one of them. But it was a bunch of NBA dudes. I had like 40-something on them.
Where was that game?
It was at, what's that gym called on Ridge?
It was in Philly.
Yeah, it was in Philly.
Okay.
But what's the gym called on Ridge? Oh my goodness, I don't know why. I can't think of it. Gustine League. It was at Gustine League.
Ridge and what?
Ridge and something.
Okay.
Where they come off the expressway at? It's like a gym
I know
right there,
exactly
Gustine
where.
League.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. So we played them there, but they agent like, yo, where you play overseas at? And I'm like, I don't play overseas. I'm in college. I just got out of college. And he like, you don't play overseas? I'm like, nah. So he got my information. Like I started being in contact with him. So he didn't know that I didn't play my senior year though. So he like, you don't got no stats from this year. So when we go to send you somewhere, like it gotta be like time wise, it gotta be like still active. So he like, you gonna have to go back to school. I'm like, bro, I ain't trying to go back to school. Like don't lie me again. They already lied me last year. So he like, you gonna have to go back to school and get some stats. So I could have went to another Division I school, but in order for me to have to go through that, I had to take him to court. This showed like I didn't get charged with anything, and I just didn't play my senior year. I probably should have did that, but I wound up going to Shaw. I went to Shaw for a year. They lied me again.
No, they didn't.
Lied me. I went down there on a visit. The hoop trashed them. Then they like, yeah, we gonna put you in an apartment off campus, full scholarship. We'll let you rock out on the court. Cat. I go down there. Main man tell me, look, you gonna have to stay in the dorm for a couple of days because the apartment ain't ready. Da, da, da. So now I'm like a grown man at this time in a dorm. I never stayed in a dorm in 4 years of college. Even my freshman year, I had an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm like a grown man that can get the team liquor. And I'm in a dorm. So I'm like, bro, don't put nobody in this room.
They gave you a roommate?
No. I told him, I said, bro, don't put nobody in this room. So now I got a dorm. So I got a real big room, though. So you know how you got two beds on the side? I put both of the beds together and made one big bed. So now I'm just keep hitting them up. Like a week went by. I'm like, yo, what's up with the apartment? Keep spinning me. Yeah, we waiting. We gotta wait for this. That ain't even the bad part. The bad part is I wasn't even on scholarship. Spit me. Mind you, this is my last.
You ain't even signed nothing though.
This is my last go round. So they wait till we play Duke in the preseason. We
Duke
played
keep
them.
coming back up, huh?
Yeah,
They was finding you.
it was. It's cool though. I got right this time. So we got Duke in like maybe like 4 days or something like that. And my coach come pick me up like, yeah, we gotta go to the bank. I'm like, for what? He like, we need you to sign something. So we go to the bank and I'm like, what am I signing? He like, we need you to take out, you gotta take out a loan.
Oh.
I'm like, a loan? I'm like, bro, I'm not taking out no loan. I'm like, what I need a loan for? He like, cause you gotta pay for the first half of your classes. I said, bro, you think I'm coming from a Division I school, coming to a D2 school and about to take out a loan to go here? I said, I thought I was on scholarship. He like, yeah, something happened. Da, da, da. I'm like, bro, I'm going home. I told him like straight up, I'm going home. I forgot who I called back home, but I'm like, yeah, I'm about to come home. And they kicking it to me like, bro, you might as well just take out the loan. I ain't even gonna lie. And I'm like, why? Like, why would I take out a loan? They're like, bro, you about to make way more than that once you leave that school. Like, it ain't even gonna bother you. And I'm looking at it like, I am about to make some money, but still, like, I don't like being lied to. Cause y'all could have told me flat out, like, look.
Like if they ain't have enough. Or
Yeah,
they
like tell me, like don't do that. Like, so I just from that point of you doing that, now I'm beefing with y'all for the whole year. I'm beefing with y'all. Because now it's like I don't got no money down here. I'm a grown man in a dorm. I'm going to keep saying that. I was in a dorm. Grown man in the dorm, no money. And I ain't had no money to wash my clothes. Like, so if I'm calling y'all like, yo, I need a couple dollars so I can wash these clothes. And you're like, oh, I don't got it. You don't got it.
Who you call?
My coach. I came down here for you, though. Like, you're the reason why I'm down here. And you got me down here looking crazy. So, a little, fast forward a little bit. My, Flip Murray went there from Philly. So I called Flip, and he like, we busting it up, and he wound up introducing me to one of his old teammates. I can't even tell you what this man did. I can't even put him in no type of trouble, but I just know that he had money. So
he helped you.
Helped me out, 100%. So I wound up putting his name on my ticket list, and you got handed into the coaches. So the coach seen the name on it. He like, yo, why he on your list? I'm like, he coming to the game, and he like, how you know him? And I'm like, what you mean? That's my old head. And he like, no, you can't be around him. Like, he must know something I don't know. But guess what? He looking out. So he's coming to the game. So he'd come through every week or two, like, yo, you need something. But I'm like, I'm not a person that's about to be like, yo, I need this, I need that. And I know you now, but I don't really know you like that. And I'm not gonna make it seem like, oh damn, this little nigga needs something. Every whole time I really need something every time. So I'm like, every time he like, yo, you need something? I'm like, no, I'm good. He'd come pick me up, take me out to eat, probably just give me like $300. But that's way more than what I needed. But he'd do it like every week. So now it's to a point where he see like we go from not being ranked at Shaw to being like top 25, to being top 20, to being top 10, to being top 5. And I got us rolling because our first 5, 2 of them got sent home for smoking weed in the hotel. So it's like we the main 3 players. They got sent home, but after they got sent home, we go on a crazy winning streak.
Oh wow!
Like we win
That's
like
crazy.
some crazy games. So
did y'all ever play against? Did you ever play against Duke?
yeah, we played them the first preseason game.
Did you win?
No, we ain't win, but we didn't lose bad though. We was closer to them than the Binghamton game, and I was working them out like I was going to work. I just got too tired because I had to do too much at that time on that stage with that team.
Okay.
And I couldn't really do it. Like, I started cramping up and everything. Like, and mind you, I didn't play. This is my first game, and the crazy thing is that was my first game since the game I played against Duke. I played against Duke in a tournament.
And then
I ain't play, and then my first game was against Duke. That's crazy. That's the first time me thinking about that. Look at that. Look at God. But yeah, so that year we go on a crazy winning streak. Now we go to number 3 in the country. Shaw never been ranked that high. And I'm the second leader scorer in the conference. And I did like a little video in the beginning of the year where they like doing a little question thing with me. And they like, yo, what you want to accomplish this year? And I'm like, I want to get player of the year. You could look this up too. It's still on YouTube. And they like, yeah, what you want to accomplish this year? And I'm like, I want to get player of the year. And that stuck in my mind the whole year. I'm like, I'm going to get player of the year. I'm going to be a first team All-American. I'm going to get player of the year. And I'm like, any award that I could get, I'm going to get it. I got all the awards.
I was going to ask you, did you get it?
I got everything. I got player of the year. I got player of the year for all the black colleges, Division I and Division II. I had the best 3-point percentage. I shot like 50, maybe like 55% from the 3. That was like the top percentage in Division I and Division II. And then in order to see who they was going to get player of the year to, it was between me and my man Trevin Parks that he played at Johnson C. Smith, and that he coached there. He was like top. I think he was like top 4 in the country in scoring, but number 1 in our conference. And that game he had like, I want to say he had like 14, I think. He ain't had nothing crazy. I had 36 though. I went right to work. I made sure I killed them. I had 36 on them, and then after that, they announced that I got player of the year. So.
How hard did you have to work to
get player of the year?
Those achievements?
Harder than I ever thought I would have to work, because after they lined me up, right? After my coaches lined me up and didn't give me no money to wash my clothes,
He making sure he put that out there.
No, for sure.
That
I don't play that. Like I feel like if you bring somebody somewhere, that's like me bringing a female out to eat and I don't got no money to pay for it. And you go order what you want.
Don't do that.
Oh, order. Look,
don't take me nowhere.
Look, you know you're gonna have to go in your pocket, right? That's wild. So I just looked at it like I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get what I need out of the situation, but I don't really deal with y'all. So first semester I did my little classes. Second semester class ain't see me. I'm like, I'm not going to class because for one I can't graduate from here, and for two, I'm locking in. I'm about to be in the gym.
So before you got these achievements, were you in the gym obviously during practice, but were you off, like, obviously outside of class? Was you practicing on your own?
I didn't go to class.
The first semester?
No. I was never going to class.
Did you got to maintain a GPA in order to play?
So this is what happened. In the beginning, once they did that, what they did to me about the bank stuff, I was already in my head like, all right, cool. I'm going to lock in crazy. Like, I had a speaker in my room. I used to take carry the speaker from my room to the gym, put music on, get shots up, like shot. So it's crazy because I told you how I led the country in 3-point percentage, right? Mm-hmm. In the beginning of the year, maybe like the first 3 games, my coach told me to stop shooting threes. I was shooting 18% from the 3. That's terrible for a guard. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, bro, you're not going to tell me not to shoot no threes. I can't. Like, I can shoot the ball. But it's just like trying to figure out how I'm going to get my shots and how I'm going to take the shots I really want to take versus me like, oh, I got to force this joint up. They ain't going to pass me the ball or they ain't give me the looks that I'm trying to get. Like, it was that type of situation. So after that, after they told me my joint was 18, I just locked in. Like, I was in the gym nonstop every day. I wasn't going to class. I get up at like 10 in the morning, go to the gym, get shots up, go eat at 12, go to my room, take a nap, go to practice. Might stay after practice, get some shots up, but I was doing that every single day. And then it was to a point where, like, every time any other coaches came in our gym, I was in there.
This reminds me of like with Kobe with that Mamba mentality. However, go to class.
Nah.
You had graduated though, so you
I didn't graduate from there though.
No, I'm saying you already had a degree.
I was getting my degree, so I still told you I needed the 2 classes.
So you took your 2 classes there.
I took them after.
Oh.
I took summer school. So
okay.
When I was there, it was like I was trying to see if the classes that I had from Binghamton was going to transfer.
They ain't transfer?
No.
Oh, yeah, no.
And on top of that, I understand that because Binghamton is like a SUNY school. SUNY schools are like the top schools in the country.
Yeah. So how they ain't transfer?
Yeah, so I'm like, so why wouldn't y'all take a top class over the classes here? Whatever. But they ain't take them, so I'm like, all right, well, I'm really not going to class. And I told the coach, like, look, I ain't here for school. I'm here to achieve what I could achieve in basketball, and I'm dipping. So I was really locked in, and I was just telling somebody, my little young boy was at my house the other day, that was in the car with me, and he watching my highlights, and I'm like, yo, you see the dude right there? It was this random dude. I don't know his name or nothing. I just know every time I went to the gym to work out, he was just sitting in the gym, and he would rebound for me. Like, I wish I had his instinct. He was probably, I don't know, I feel like he was older or something, but every time I was in the gym, he was in there. And he rebounded for me for an hour. And then just left.
He was helping you.
No, for sure. But he didn't know me at all.
Aww.
And he just rebounded for me. And I'm like, damn, I wish I could have did something for him like back then. Like, but every single time, like, I'm gonna show you I got my man do
he might see the video.
My man got, A-Dot he got a YouTube channel and he got an Instagram page. I got A-Dot first video because A-Dot went to Shaw with me. So he actually started his film stuff at Shaw. Okay. And that was his first video. In the video, you see the dude rebounding for me. I did an interview. On the interview, you see the dude rebounding for me. And every time I would go in the gym and work out, he'd be in there rebounding for me. I didn't know his name or nothing. I don't even think I ever heard him talk.
But you know what he looked like?
Back then, yeah. Like, you could see what he looked like on the video, barely, but I just know I always seen him. Like,
you think if he walked past, you probably wouldn't recognize him?
Probably not, no.
Why, because he older? He probably still got them same.
Nah, I'm like
a little bit.
Probably like 40 pounds heavier, 30.
Did you just see? You know how old you are?
So yeah,
So let me ask you this: for kids who are coming out of high school and going into that college phase, what would you say would be the best preparation for them?
Coming out of high school, going to college.
Especially even if they want to go, no matter what they want to go, D1, D2, if they getting offers, not getting offers, what?
Yeah, it don't even really matter what level you go to right now because you could get looks anywhere. But I would say just lock in on everything. Class, anything you passionate about, lock in on it. I think there's a lot of kids that's doing stuff that they not really, like for me, basketball, I didn't look at basketball as a job because I was doing it for free and I love to do it.
It's like a lifestyle.
Yeah, it's me. Like, I feel like a lot of people now play basketball because it's like a cool thing to do. Like, my advice would be just to, man, stay out of trouble, lock in on whatever y'all got going on, basketball, football, any sport. Stay out of trouble, stay out of trouble, stay out of trouble. Stay out of Walmarts. Definitely stay out of Walmart. Target. Maybe go to Target.
Oh, my goodness.
They won't target you.
Yeah, okay.
Nah, for sure,
okay.
though. Stay out of trouble.
So would you tell them, like you telling them to lock in, do you believe in the statement where it say, pay now, play later?
Pay now, play later?
So basically that means, like you said, lock in, like don't worry about the little stuff. Don't worry about the partying and
no, I'm not going to say that. Enjoy it, no, for sure. I'm not saying that.
Okay, so what
because I for sure I enjoy every step of your journey. Whatever you're going through,
just
enjoy
don't get in
it.
trouble.
Stay out of trouble. Enjoy your journey. Enjoy your journey of growing from a kid to an adult. Take your time. Don't rush it. There's no rush. You don't be in a rush to pay bills.
It's not fun.
It's not fun at all. I don't like it. That's my main thing. I think me going back, I was able to, regardless of whatever I went through, I was able to enjoy, like find joy in every step.
Like in your process.
Yep. In every step I found joy. Even when I was at Shaw and I was going through whatever I was going through with the coaches, I found joy in still, I'm gonna make the most out of it. So since y'all want to do this, all right, I'm gonna do this. Not saying my way, but all right, I'm here, so I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm not gonna be stressed out. So anything you going through that you care about, just enjoy the process. Don't rush through it. Don't be such a rush to get to point Z and you at point A. Enjoy it and work throughout the whole process.
If there's something you could tell your younger self today, but what you know right now, everything you just went through, but you can like go back, but you could tell your younger self like any guidance, what would you tell yourself?
I would tell my younger self to stay out of Walmart.
You in this Walmart.
For sure. Nah, I would tell my younger self probably to talk to somebody. I would tell my younger self to talk, express yourself more.
To who?
Anybody.
To somebody like
anybody, whoever want to listen. Because that all stems back to what I was saying about the snapping out and all the. I didn't have the air to just sit down and just talk to somebody. So, and I think that played a huge role of me being an adult and going through stuff growing up. Because when I was younger, I used to want like the support. I just wanted support. I just wanted people to be there. And I wasn't getting the support that I wanted, whether it was my mom and dad going to work or whatever. They wasn't making my games at younger ages. And then once I got to a level where...
Did you notice that?
Of course I noticed it. But once I got to an age where I'm like, all right, I'm 10, 11 now. Y'all know I play sports. Y'all don't know I'm the best one on the team, though. No, I'm being dead serious. But all the parents know I'm the best one on the team, and it's like, yo, you so good. Where your mom and dad at? And I'm just like, I don't know. They're at work or something. Like, I don't know. But now me being older, like understanding, like, I don't know what my dad was going through as a, I don't know, how old was I? 11? My dad,
As
early
an adult,
30s.
though,
Yeah, early 30s. Like, I don't know. He was still living, like, he's still growing up for real, for real. He's still living his life. So, I don't know what he was going through, but I just know that at them times I needed my mom and my dad, and they was still living their life. So, but as a kid, that was hurting me because I wasn't having the support that I wanted or that I needed. And now when I say everybody, the worst person on the team, Mom, he used to fall asleep on the bench. His mom was at every game. And I'm the best one on the team. We won the championships, and my parents ain't at the games. So that was like really bothering me. But, so then when I started getting like older to like high school, and I started being in the paper, they'll see that. And they're like, why you don't invite me to the game? Because now it's like, I'm so used to nobody coming to the game, I don't even think they invite y'all. That's how I really took it. But now, when I start going to Gratz, and it's like, this is like a real noticed school. Like, so everybody's going to talk about it. It's like everybody coming to the game. My aunts, everybody, coaches from Alny Eagle, and this now. It's like, so now I got to be here. Y'all going to support me now that I'm here, and I'm like on the top and papers. And
but
yeah, I'm like, now it's like I'm already like kind of grown up now. So it's like, all right, thanks for coming. But
you feel like the support was real?
No, absolutely not. No. Who won? Oh yeah, Malik, that's my such and such. It looked decent now, but when I was 11-year-old Malik, that was still doing the same thing, but just younger, it wasn't important for y'all to be there. So now, if any of my little kids, like one of my little kids is 8 years old, she's 7, and she playing a little girls league, and she like, you gonna come to my game? Absolutely, I'm gonna come to your game. I go to everybody's game. The team we just lost to the other day, my young boys, they got a championship game tomorrow. They want me to come to. I'm going. So I try to be there to support kids and give them, even though their parents be there, I'm still going to support y'all, because I didn't have the support that I wanted or needed. Like, so I don't know how it would feel. I don't know how they feel that I come to their games.
It probably mean a lot though.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope it do.
Yeah. Because
I'm always going to support them, but that's where I got my anger from, not having the support that I wanted when I was a kid. And I think that just trickled on everything, girlfriends, everything. My anger is just that. Like, when I feel like,
get angry?
if I'm a support person. If I feel like somebody's not being supportive to me, that, like, it goes back to me being younger. Like, damn, you ain't going to support me. And anything somebody got going on, like, if I mess with you, I'm going to support you regardless of what it is. You could be skipping in the street. I'm having a skipping contest. I'm there watching you skip.
That's her.
No,
she got the best skip.
Yeah. That's the best skip right there. But I'm supportive, so I want that back in return. And if I can't get that, then I guess I'm an attitude.
Yeah. Okay.
Like if somebody tell you, like, yo, I'm going to come to your playoff game, and they don't come to the game. It's like crazy.
That was personal. I told you, if y'all would have won, I would have been at the
You sound like my
championship.
aunts and them. Look, I ain't coming when you're 11, but if you go to Gratz, I'll probably pop up. In my yearbook, I got a whole page in my yearbook. It's my little cousins, my aunts, my mom, my sister, dad, my old football coaches from Alny Eagles. Everybody standing in the background. And I'm just looking like, I wish I could curse right now.
Don't be cursing over here. Don't curse over here. Real quick. So after this, real quick, did you end up going overseas to play?
Yeah. So
with
after
those highlights?
this is the worst part. So out of all of that, right? This is the part that probably 95% of the people don't know. And a lot of people ask me like, yo, why you never get drafted, or why you never go to the NBA? So a lot of people don't know this, right? My coach that I played for at Shaw, my head coach, didn't tell me about. I got invited to NBA camp. I got invited to Portsmouth All-American camp. I had 22 NBA workouts. This dude ain't tell me about none of them. Like none of them. Wow. And I didn't peep like, you know how sports, like, you go back and forth with your coaches, like, jokingly, like, oh, you a bum, or blah, blah, blah. Like, I do that to my little kids now, like, oh, you trash. But it's all in, like, a joking manner.
Right.
My coach used to be telling me stuff that I never caught on to, like, later on in life, like, damn, dude really was jealous of me or something? Because the stuff that he was saying would be like, even the game where when I told you about my man that outplay for Player of the Year. I had 36. You think my coach would be like, man, you was out there, like, you did your thing, da-da-da-da. Never, I don't even think he ever told me I had a good game. He told me, man, if I was out there, I would have locked that up. But I'm from Philly, like, that. I look at that like, yeah, all right, yeah, you tripping. You would have got it too, you tripping. So, and then I'm looking back like, damn, dude really was a hater.
Wow.
Because I wasn't his guy. Like, my teammate was his guy. Like, that's the one that he brung in. So it's cool you throw his name in the mix, but, like, bro, if you got somebody that's able to
That's crazy.
get to the NBA, or you see they, like, this much away, like, when I say I got way more NBA love from being at Shaw that 1 year than I did being at UTEP, being at Binghamton, being at Chipola. Like, I had him at Shaw. I had the Sixers come see me like 2 or 3 times, coming from Philly to North Carolina. I had the Bulls in there. Like, I'm talking about actually seeing them sit inside our gym, like, watch me practice, writing stuff on clipboards. So this is stuff that I'm actually seeing. So why went after my season be over? Why I never had a workout with the Sixers? Why I never worked out with the Bulls or the Bucks or all these teams that's calling you or that I'm actually seeing in our practice? So moving forward, I wound up getting an agent. No, after we lost at Shaw in the Sweet 16. And right after we lost, I went to my dorm. I went to my dorm.
You still in the dorm? You
Yeah, I was real rare. I'm Player of the Year in the dorm. This is wild. So I go there. I pack all my stuff up. I gave my teammates my sneaks and all that. I packed all my clothes, and I caught a Greyhound the next day back to Philly. So my coach called me like, "Yo, where you at?" I'm like, "I'm home." He like, "All right, come outside." I'm like, "No, I'm home. Like, I'm in Philly." He like, "Why you go home?" I'm like, "Why would I stay?" He's like, "Man, we got this agent." Da, 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 da. So it felt like they was like pretty much our year. Somebody probably told them whatever they gonna give them some money or whatever the case may be for them to look. I want him to sign with me and blah blah blah. But I'm off y'all. I'm not doing nothing after this last game. I'm cool off y'all. And after that, I didn't hear nothing about nothing. Like, the dude from Portsmouth, if Portsmouth is tomorrow, he called me tomorrow morning at 10. Like, "Yo, Malik, what's up?" I'm like, "What's up? Who this?" He like, "Such and such from Portsmouth. Did you check in your hotel yet?" And I'm like, "Oh, what hotel?" He like, "You got invited to Portsmouth." I'm like, "I didn't know about it." He like, "You didn't know about it? I called you." He said, "I gave your coach your information 2 weeks ago." So they got me a ticket to get there. They got me a hotel, and I never knew about it. I got invited to NBA camp. They called me last minute. Never knew about it. Now, the only coach I was close to was my assistant coach. His name was Coach Led. That was my dog. That was my only one that I actually like talked to. He called me, and this is before the draft. And he like, "Yo, are you talking to any of these teams?" I'm like, "What team?" He like, "The NBA teams." I'm like, "No, ain't nobody. I ain't talking to nobody." He like, "Yo, like 4 or 5 teams called me." And this is the not even the head assistant. This is a lower assistant. He like, so imagine how many teams called the head coach. And he telling me like, "Yo, I know teams called Cleo." And he never told me about it. So I'm just looking like, damn, bro, like, you probably could have changed my life. And now what I'm telling these kids, like, I'm not about to tell you no whole story like, "Oh yeah, my coach was hating." I just sound crazy saying that.
Yeah.
If you ask me like, if I'm just me, you like, "Oh yeah, you play ball?" "Yeah, I played overseas." "Oh, you ain't never playing NBA?" "No, I ain't playing the NBA. My coach was hating on me." You gonna be like, "This nigga, coach wasn't hating on you, but he really hated on me." And I just be like, he sent me. It's crazy because somebody asked me about it. I'm like, I'm cool off, dude. This dude sent me a friend request on Facebook. I declined that job. I should have told him. I really want to know, like, me being like way past it. I just chalked it up to like, it's God. I really live by that. Like, I feel like it's God's plan. Like, maybe God didn't want me to have a lot of money because maybe I'd have been wilding out or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. But I really want to know, like, bro, what was your whole mission? Not to tell a young man that could have changed. No. But why would you not tell a young man? This probably could have changed Me, my mom, I could have had some kids, my niece and nephew. This probably could have changed so many people's lives, and you just blocked it. But for what though?
Question for him.
Yeah,
You
I don't
should
like for what.
I think you should go and accept the friend request.
I declined that, y'all. He probably blocked. I just want to know for what though. Cleo Hill, by the way, I forgot what school he coach at. Cleo Hill, I think he coach at
He name dropping, y'all. He name dropping.
Winston-Salem. So if he ever call y'all to
Oh, he in
recruit
North
y'all,
Carolina.
yeah.
My business partner out there in North Carolina, from Winston-Salem too.
If
She
he ever
probably
call
could
y'all
go.
to recruit y'all, and y'all good, y'all probably don't want to go there. Put the zoom in. Cleo Hill is a hater.
He gonna watch this. He gonna friend request you again.
I don't care. He need to know about himself. He's wild. And he knows it's true. It's wild. That's wild. I would never do that like that.
Did you play overseas?
Yes. So after my Shaw year, I wound up getting drafted to Portland Trailblazers D-League team. I did that for not even no time. But after that, I wound up going to Cyprus, Greece, and I played there.
For how long?
I played there for a year.
Okay.
Then I played in Mexico, and then I played in China. I played in China and then Mexico. And then
How long was you on each? So you seen the Great Wall and all that?
in China, I ain't go. China, yo, I don't know why people want to go to China. China is not what y'all think it is. It's like real. First of all, China is real secretive. You can't get on Facebook. You can't get on Instagram. You can't get on none of that stuff while you're there, unless you got the what's that? The VPN little thing. So you ain't been overseas. You don't know like that. So it's like a thing that you got to download on your phone called like a VPN app, where like unlock your phone to like.
To access everything?
Yeah, because China is a secret country. Everything that goes on in China, they don't want nobody to know outside of China.
Okay.
So when you're in China and you're trying to be on Facebook and all that,
You can't
no,
be on Facebook?
absolutely not. I mean, I got the VPN.
What?
on.
That was back then. I think that was MySpace.
No, it was
Facebook
past
was
that.
out?
Yeah, Facebook. Stop playing.
So after China, you went to Mexico?
Yeah, I went to Mexico,
How long
and
was you in
then
Mexico?
I was in Mexico for a year.
Okay, then what?
So after that, I signed to go play in Brazil,
Okay.
Colombia. I lied. I signed to go play in Colombia.
How long was you there?
I didn't go.
Why?
I ruptured my Achilles.
Ooh.
I ruptured my Achilles a week before I was supposed to leave.
You had surgery?
Mm-hmm.
How long was you out?
Too long.
That was your first ever injury.
Yep, first injury.
How'd it
And
make
then
you feel?
I was depressed.
How'd you get out of it? I'm really curious to your injury because I've been injured. So,
How was I depressed?
no. How'd you get out your depression?
I wasn't depressed. I'm lying.
Oh, was you upset?
I was mad.
You was just mad?
It was more so like I was on drugs, and I don't do drugs. So when you on drugs and you already know like you're not supposed to be here, you're supposed to be somewhere else. I think I was just mad to be hurt, like having to depend on people to help me and all that. That was my mad. But
How long was you out though? I know you said too long, but about 6 months?
I was running about 6 months. I was out probably like getting myself together. I think I got surgery. I got my stitches out 3 weeks after that. And then I was in a boot. So I started rehab.
To give or take about 3 months.
3 or 4, I would say 4 months at the top.
Okay.
Fifth and 6th month, I was like on the track jogging.
Now, did you go back to playing basketball after that, or you was like?
Nah, I ain't feel like myself no more. Nah, I didn't. And then like I never got the full power in my right leg. So I didn't never.
So you got a weak right leg?
Yeah,
You think you gonna beat me?
of course.
I'll make sure we record
So,
it.
listen.
We're gonna put the highlights on the.
Yeah, that's cool, too.
I can't wait.
But look though, so after I like healed up and I started working out again, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try to go back overseas. So I hit my my old head up that I used to talk to, and I'm like getting ready to get back in shape and all that. So I got in shape, and then I'm like sending videos out to teams, and then COVID happened.
Oh.
So COVID happened like 2019 when I was trying to go back. And then it was already a whole year that I didn't play, so it was a wrap after that. So I just chalked it. Yep. Now I just cook people that think that they could beat me.
Just your kids, I guess. 'Cause
Adults too.
I'm more confident that I could beat you though.
Adults too.
That's fine.
I don't like losing.
You think I do?
Kept kind of full.
You think I do?
Some people just lose. You played in high school?
I hope you're okay with that.
You played in high
I
school?
played 1 year in high school. I took track took over.
What
Track
year
and
did you
volleyball.
play in high school?
Freshman year.
So when the last time you played basketball?
Like in a game, or like picked up the ball and played
This
basketball.
period, yeah.
Oh, 20. What's this? 24. 2021. When you good, you don't get rusty. You hear that?
You crazy.
When you good, you don't get
You
rusty.
definitely get rusty. You're tripping.
When you're good, it's just natural. I'm sorry.
So listen, I don't know if we was going to talk about this, but after I got shot and I didn't play basketball, I was horrible.
That's you.
No, I'm just saying,
And
you
also,
can get rusty.
and also, that's because of your situation. You just said you got shot. You had surgery and stuff. Like,
No, I'm just saying, like, if you don't do something for a long time, you're going to be terrible. But once I got my rhythm back, it was like, that's the main thing, though, is rhythm. Basketball is not a forgetful thing. Like, you don't forget how to play.
exactly.
It's a rhythm.
So
if you
what
don't-
makes you think? Do you not understand? Listen, my middle school would have dogged your middle school right now. We went undefeated and won both championships. Don't play with me.
What, the middle school that I just coached on or that I played on?
That you just coached on.
Oh, yeah, y'all probably would. I'm not counting that.
How? You the coach.
I can't play for them. But if you
What
ever
middle,
think...
I don't know what middle school you went to that you played.
Cook. If you ever think that you can just walk back on the court right now and just be like... You probably can't even do it now, but I'm just giving you a move. I'm going to give you something basic. I'm going to give you a
So
basic move.
disrespectful, yo.
Look, I'm going to give you a basic move. Like, if you think you're going to come in hezzy, like, you probably can't even do that right now.
Oh, I can't wait. We
Yo.
gonna record it. I got a tripod. I'm gonna set it up. Don't have your
Can you
kids
please
there.
come and record this?
Don't have your kids there because I don't want to embarrass you.
Yo, you're making me cry. That was crazy. You can't even hesitate. Like, that was 3 years ago.
That's
And I
crazy.
only didn't play in that was like, what, October? I was back on the court in like
Well, you play.
November, December.
You just picked up the
January.
basketball today, right?
I was shooting around today.
You made them.
Some. I ain't perfect.
Make sure you make them when you playing big.
Only yes.
Listen, I appreciate you. I appreciate you telling your story. You letting them know about your story. All right, but I need you to give them 2 tips.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody wants to play in the NBA or, that's their ultimate goal, or even go overseas, maybe they don't want the NBA, they want to go overseas. What's 2 pieces of advice you can give them, no matter their age group?
Advice is crazy because it's hard to even get to a college. Like, it take a lot to get to college. I think kids just talk about it just because it sound good, but they don't really understand how hard it is just to...
So that's their first step.
The first step is getting on a high school team where you're able to play and I ain't going to say be the best, but find a team that you can play your game at that's going to help you be seen and evolve in that type of system. That's one. It's like super extremely hard to get to a college. Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, because there's a million kids that play basketball. There's a million. And then it's like kids leaving Division 1s to go to Division 2s, Division 2s to go to Division 3. So now it's like super hard to go to a college. And I know some kids that's like very talented that can't even get in college right now. So it's like super hard. So that means you got to work like 20 times harder to get to wherever you're trying to go.
What if they're doing good in school, though? Like, what if they get an academic scholarship? What if
Yeah,
they
that's
do a
cool
walk-on?
too. But
Is that okay?
yeah, that's cool. But you can't bank on, if you're a walk-on, that's just even
Right.
making it even harder on you because you're a walk-on. Like, don't nobody really pay attention to the walk-ons. y'all like to practice, and then we just gonna put a jersey.
You still
on.
got that percentage that can come out that mindset though, that can really show up.
No,
as a
no,
walk-on.
for sure. But I'm just telling you.
I ain't saying going in with that mindset, but I'm just saying how they can get to school.
I'm just telling you, like, as a person that played at a high level and then at a D2 level, somebody that's a walk-on, a coach is not really. You probably gonna get fired if you dependent on a walk-on to like
Right. Yeah.
do anything or
No doubt.
other than get the real team better. So it'd be if you just want to be in college and on a team and you want to walk on, that's cool. But I'm gonna say it's like extremely hard. So I think that it's hours though. Like you gotta put hours in, and a lot of kids don't put hours in. They want it. They'll probably go work out and then want to be cute and being on Instagram and all that. Like it's really hours. Like you gotta really dedicate yourself to do exactly what you want to do. Like it's hours. You got to get a lot of shots up. A lot of shots up. Like you can't work out Monday and then try to come work out Thursday. It got to be a pattern. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You're doing something.
Yeah.
And this the only thing my coach told me when I was at UTEP that I like actually agreed on. He like, even you don't even know you get better every day. I'm like, why you say that? He like, because you wanted to play one of our players that actually be in the gym every day. You doing something. Like you actually in the gym doing something. I might be in there just doing layups or doing like trick layups, shooting foul shots or getting shots up, but all of that stuff is hours added up. Like you doing something with a basketball. A lot of kids don't do stuff with basketball. I used to lay down. I can't think of any day where I didn't lay down, like in the bed if I'm watching TV or something, just lay on the bed and just shoot the ball in the air. Like if I see a basketball, I'm gonna pick a basketball up. First off, you too little. Let's start there.
That's why we're playing full court.
You still too little.
Don't even worry about it.
And I'm gonna make more shots than I'm gonna miss. So
Confident, I love it.
this thing is crazy. Nah, but they the tips I got for kids.
Okay.
Just work. Don't get down on yourself when whoever tells you you're doing something wrong or whatever. You just gotta work past whatever somebody say you can't do, or things that you know you can't do. Work at them. You mess up, that's what you're practicing for. So.
All right. Before we end this here, so I appreciate you because I know the youth are gonna love this video, especially telling your story and now that you coach now. However, I need you to refer two people. Who would you like the youth to hear their story? It don't even gotta be basketball. It doesn't have to be basketball. It could be any sport. They don't have to be a player now. They could be a player now. They could be retired. They could be coaching too. But because I'm gonna reach out to these two people on your behalf. So, what two people?
I know who
would
I
you
think
say?
y'all should do. My young boy. I got a young boy that's about to go to Miami. I should see if he'll come on here and do it. Cause he actually, and I don't think he know how long I've been watching him, but I seen from being not recognized to being, oh damn, young boy could play to being, damn, he better than what I thought to being a McDonald's All-American now and about to go to Miami. So I seen that whole little transition. So I think that he would be better if somebody that you ask like, yo, what it take for you to get this and how you get here, and when people thought this about you, like, because I seen him, he was out LA with me last year, and this is like my first time like actually sitting down and like just watching everything he does, and I felt like his everything changed when he went from being a younger guy to being the guy, like confidence wise. Like I had to tell him like, yo, we Philly guards, like we just act different. Like I don't know, everywhere we go we just got this, like we different. Like
That different swag.
yeah, our swag is crazy. Like we really different. Like, and I had to tell him like bro, you're different. Like none of them can do what you can do. You timid. Like you think that because they're older that you gotta like not play how you want to play. Like be comfortable and know like you from Philly. Like just be comfortable. I went from saying that to he had 30 in the second half of that game to I went to his senior night the other day and he just like dunking and just doing whatever now. So that'll be a perfect person. Jalil Batid.
Okay. And who would your second person be?
Second, trying to think of somebody that got a crazy story. My man should actually come up here. The one that went to Binghamton with
I was
me.
gonna say I need somebody to tell me about this Walmart. I need somebody to back your story up because I don't know if you're telling the truth.
No, I'm gonna send you his Instagram. No, he definitely should come up here and do it.
Where's he at? Where's he located?
He in Philly.
Oh, okay.
Outside of him,
What's his name?
DJ Rivera.
Okay.
So outside of him, I would say Crazy John would be for y'all for Maurice Rice.
Okay.
That'd be a crazy one. No, they two people that I think y'all should do, or three.
We'll do 3. That's fine. We'll do the 3. That's cool.
I'll give y'all 4 people. Y'all pick 2. I'm gonna say Jalil. I could ask Jalil for y'all. I could ask DJ too, but y'all can reach out to DJ too. Maurice Rice, and I think y'all should do either Deontay Christmas or DJ Jackson that went to Utah with me. I got access to all of them.
Which
though.
story? I mean, well,
Deontay played in the NBA, so his stories probably be a little bit more crazy. If y'all want some actual NBA stories, but they all got good.
I'm gonna reach out to all
background
4.
story. They all got good background, so.
Reach out to all 4. We'll see. We'll go from there. Appreciate you. Thank
Appreciate you. Thanks for having me.
Of course.